the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 1416. Doing it live back again. Woo. Yeah, so 1416 back again. Please give the stream a big fat like. It's a new week. There's a new goal. If you want to help us out with the goal, it's pinned at the top of the chat. Tonight, we are, after this episode is over, we're going to do our monthly movie review. We kind of slacked on that the past few months, but we're doing it again. Tonight we're doing a classic horror film. It's from 1960. It's called Horror Hotel. Here's the trailer for it.
Ooh.
This is Whitewood, Massachusetts.
Whitewood.
A young girl.
I love how trailers used to have narration all the way up until like the early 2000s. In a world, that was like the end of the narration trailer era.
Yeah, my favorite thing about watching old DVDs is when the old trailers kick up in the beginning.
Yeah, it's always in a world.
Stranger has come to Whitewood to do research. She has come, she thinks, to study.
Leave Whitewood.
Ooh, ha, ha.
Leave Whitewood tonight. I beg of you. Leave before it is too late.
In spite of this warning, the girl lingers on.
I believe Christopher Lee is in this.
Well, if he's in this is definitely after he killed a man.
Yeah, oh, and it had two different names, City of the Dead.
The guests are over 300 years old. Human blood keeps them alive forever.
Marlowe. I'm jersey by the living God.
All right, so yeah, if you want to watch it with us, we're going to be watching the movie after this is over. After tonight's show is over, you can sign up on the Patreon. It's in the description below. It's for all of our $10 plus patrons. So if you want to check it out, just sign up at any point between now and the end of our stream tonight. And I'll keep reminding you throughout the show, just so you know, for those of you who show up late. So, yeah. Please give the stream a like, and we are going to get into this stuff. We're going to start off with the manatee segment. So, here it is.
Individual situation.
Check out the beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
All right, here it is. Here it is, Brett Keane attacking his own family.
I haven't really spent any time with my brother or my sister, and I've been staying away from my family outside of the home. I notice anytime I get around these people, things turn into an argument, things get into stupid stuff, and I can I've always known they haven't had no real interest in me, and I don't have no.
But his family used to be the most important thing to Brett. What? They've never had an interest in him?
Is this the first time they've turned on him?
No, years ago I was actually in DMs with his sister who was about to like spill all the beans on him, and we just never ended up doing it. So
I noticed I was friends with his brother on Facebook. Like just randomly they recommended me like a post of his, and I was like, oh, why am I friends with him?
Real interest in what they got going on. I know some people are going to be like, yeah, but weren't you involved with your brother? You were in a band. And
you were not in the band. Your brother had a band, and he helped you by making music for your channel. He's actually talented. You're not. He's actually like not a bad looking guy too. Like if you look at Brett and then you look at his brother, you're like, holy shit. Like someone got all the good genes.
Yeah, I haven't seen Brett's daughter, but if I was going to have sex with a Keane, it would be Justin Keane.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a rock star.
You know, you even helped him with his YouTube channel and edited and made a bunch of nice videos for his music and all that. I did do all that. And I also did a couple albums with him back in the day.
No, you didn't.
But,
what are the albums called? Where can I listen to them?
He's talking about photo albums, like childhood
probably.
pictures?
He's such a liar. It's ridiculous.
But for me, it's gotten to the point where my brother, whenever I do call him or I talk to him, he always wants something. And it's usually he wants me to babysit his kids while him and his wife goes out. And he never wants to actually hang out with me or chill out.
What a surprise.
I call him and I say, hey, how you doing? You know, what you've been up to, all that kind of stuff. It seems to not matter how much I've given him. What
did you give him? What did you give him?
Gave him a computer. I gave him a bunch of...
This could have been like 30 years ago. And Brett would be like, yeah, I gave you a computer 30 years ago. That's how he, and it's probably not exactly as he's describing it. It's probably some roundabout way that he helped him get a computer, but now in Brett's twisted mind, he gave him a computer.
30 years ago, computers were expensive.
Microphones, I've given him musical equipment throughout the ages.
Throughout the ages?
He just sees me as a piggy bank, and that's it. It's either money...
I'm honored to get this tip train started. Choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo through that steak, Brett. Remember
Choo-choo.
he said he can eat a steak even though his father knocked out all of his teeth.
Yep,
Brett
he can
never
gorm
had enough wisdom to grow wisdom teeth.
So Brett admitted that it's difficult for him to gum a steak. He did eat a cheeseburger with his dentures out, but Von Helton said he can gum any type of steak. Like he can slice right through any type of meat.
Vaughn can mow through any cut of meat.
I just want to point out, this
Brett's song Father?
This is Justin Keane. Like, they don't even look alike. He doesn't even have the gray hair.
I can see some of the features. Brett's is just a little stretched out. Brett's like a bloated Justin Keane.
Yeah, there's several differences.
Or watch the kids, or do this or do that, yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada.
And, of course...
Who would trust Brett to watch their kid?
Nobody.
Justin is probably just a Democrat who wants to stay away from his racist brother.
There's a good chance of that. I mean, part of it is like where they live, the area that they live in, like the Minneapolis, or not Minneapolis, but St. Louis metropolitan area. And yes. And Brett, who does Brett Keane have, like, how does Brett Keane have money to just give to people? Like, when I think of Brett Keane, I'm not like, oh yeah, he's got a lot of money, you know?
Yeah, I mean...
Here we go!
Whoa!
Billy, now that you're officially part machine, are you planning to transition fully into Billy the actual refrigerator?
Yeah, I've got an ice machine built in now.
I thought they were asking you if you were like sexually transitioning. But then they were like refrigerator part.
Yeah, you can fuck a fridge.
I had robotic parts put into me, but they took them out when they were done.
Are you talking about like vibrators?
They did. Thankfully, they didn't vibrate. Not that I would have remembered it, but I had a colonoscopy and an endoscopy yesterday, and I'm all sore
How was
from
the
it.
high?
Oh, dude, that's the best part. And then I didn't remember it. Yeah.
Because you've had like what, 7 of these now?
I've had 3 of each, and so I've had 3 colonoscopies now and 3 endoscopies. One time the colonoscopy was by itself, and one time the endoscopy was by itself, but the other 2 times I got them both at the same time. And now they want me to come back and get another colonoscopy in 6 months. So I'm gonna have to have
you
another
get a punch
one.
card for these? Is the 10th one free?
I wish. I had to drink that nasty stuff. I was drinking it on stream. The stuff that just makes you like poop your brains out because they want to flush out your colon so there's no poo-poo in there. And I drank. These are the bottles. I still have them on the floor here. I had to drink this full bottle of like poop solution. I had 2 of them. So I had to fast for 48 hours. No solid food. No like red liquids. It was all like clear liquids and shit that I could drink. And I had to drink one of these. I had to drink a glass of it every 10 minutes until it was gone. And I did that 2 days in a row. And I was peeing out my butt, you know?
I only had to fast for 12 hours. I was lucky. I just had anesthesia.
Yeah.
They kept calling it Anastasia, and I'm like,
you're like, I know her.
My friend Anastasia to come in. Yeah, I'm like, is she about to come in and slice my heart open?
None of them ever called to ask me how I'm doing. They all know I have health issues. They're just, if they talk
I got health problems
to me and they tell me about any of the problems they have, I always have listened and listened and listened. But
oh, do you?
It just doesn't seem
Brett, Brett's a really good listener.
Give back there, so I just find it better to stay with my wife and kids and stay away from all the nonsense out there. As far as personal relationships with Christians and social media, let me tell you a story about Kent Hovind real quick.
Okay. What a weird shift in what he's talking about.
Hovind
but okay.
Called me up and he said, Brett, can you do a live show? I'd like to get on the live show and defend myself.
God, Kent Hovind used to be very popular at like being like a Christian apologist. And he was like a young earth creationist, and then he went to prison. And when he got out, he was doing some prominent debates and interviews and shit. But then something happened where him and his wife got into a fight, and she recorded him like being crazy. And after that, the best he could get was streams with Brett Keane. And then even Brett Keane turned on him and I think called him like a PDF file or something like that, because that's what Brett does. So, yeah, Kent Hovind
against Mark
Dr.
Stoney and some other people. I said, Kent, you do realize that I've been away from the internet for a long time, right? I'm not even doing videos. I don't even have shit on my channel. And he goes, oh, you don't?
Yeah, because he doesn't care, because he doesn't look at your channel.
You see, folks, Kent hasn't even bothered in all the months to even look at my channel to see if I was even around.
This is part of Brett's neediness. Like, he needs to know that you're looking at his channel. I don't look at Brett's channel either. Other people do. And if there's a video, they send it to me.
Or if I was...
Yeah, that's why Brett unfriended me. I didn't pay enough attention to him.
Yep, he's a needy friend.
Alive. And the only reason he fucking called me was because he wanted me to do a show so he could have his little drama moment. He didn't have the balls to do it on his own channel. He wanted to use my fucking channel for himself to be able to spend an hour and a half or 3 yapping about all the bullshit that's happening in his life with internet drama.
Sounds like you.
And yeah, that of course that bothers me. It bothers me. I found out that a lot of religious people are like that, where they contact me out of the blue asking me for shit and they didn't even fucking know that I was gone.
Gore.
Because they only thought of me whenever they thought of something they could get out of me.
There's nothing to get out of Brett other than laughter.
Blubber.
So my thoughts on people like Kenthoven and a lot of Christians out there is basically you're dog shit, and I don't want to have nothing to do with you.
Okay. All right. Well, there's one of Brett's things. I have a few other Brett videos just to kind of go through a few entertaining moments.
Turn your fucking
I love this one.
off! All right, cocksucker. Hey, stupid. Do you realize that you were in my fucking party?
So Brett was trying to live stream this game, and someone like got into his voice channel and just kept like playing stuff.
Yapping? What the fuck are you doing over there, Dumbo? God bless you all.
Oh, this is where he cried. Because TJ had him eat a cheeseburger for money, and then TJ like didn't pay him for months.
Scam!
You're a drunken scammer. Oh, here's the chili.
My beautiful wife, she made me a fantastic bowl of chili. No cheese. How many atheists do you think got killed during the reign of Zeodadon? I keep on asking myself, come on, God.
Come on, Gord.
Please, God. Situation. Situation.
This is when people found the police record of Dorn's restraining order against him, and he made like 3 videos all conflicting with one another, and this is one of them.
Is Dorn his cousin?
They do look alike.
Similar facial features.
They do look alike.
Their noses are like they have like their noses are very similar.
Situation.
Their lips turn down the same way.
616. We'll do 616 right after.
Here he is flagging Coughlin.
Afterwards, after I report every goddamn video on the channel.
Brett looks more like Dorn than Justin.
We got. Should we go with age, gender, disability, veteran, sexual orientation? Well, you guys have called me homosexual. You have called me some names having to do with sex and all that. So we'll go with that first. Wore out because I'm taking my morning walk, getting me some exercise.
Yeah, here's the agoraphobe Brett Keane walking around outside.
Oh, goodness gracious, this walking can be rough. A wooden table. This one's made out of metal. But a wooden picnic table that has graffiti written all over it with the words, the N-word on it, basically.
With the words, the N-word on it.
Damn.
The words.
That's a hate crime, Brett.
The N-word on it.
A bunch of racist comments, gang stuff. Continued to aggravate my wife, basically, annoy her, and keep saying I love her, and I kept trying to get her to come back to me, and I said, I kept telling her, our daughter is going to be okay.
Oh, this is where he shed some crocodile tears to get sympathy. Oh. He used his daughter for sympathy.
Oh.
She told her stepmother and father that she didn't want to have nothing to do with me anymore.
This is why I sub and why I am a Patreon.
Thank you for being a Patreon and subbing and super chatting and all that. I appreciate it.
Because the doctors told us that they don't know if our daughter's going to make it. So she, in order to keep me away from trying to get her back and save the marriage, she filed out a restraining order.
Oh, this is another explanation. That was another explanation. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here he is. He's going to contradict that here.
Lady told my wife to try to get some kind of restraining order to keep me away from her country home. Now, my wife did not want to do that. She didn't.
See, before it had something to do with his sick daughter, and this time it has nothing to do with the sick daughter. It has to do with her country home.
And all that situation. But the stepmother went ahead and, sorry, we got somebody weeding in our grass.
Weeding through the bullshit.
The younger Brett looks, the more I could see him attracting a wife. He looks like a young hip dude here. He's got his hat on backwards. He looks like a portly Shabisky. Like a shabilly.
Went ahead and tried to get a restraining order against me to keep me away from her house, because she just wanted to keep Dawn and Angelica there so she could do the monitoring. She just wanted to deal with the nursing part of the situation.
Like you do, I'd appreciate it. I've got an extremely popular YouTube channel, and I'm sure that it would get a lot of views.
Does that
for
sign
your
say
church.
planes crash, God laughs?
Yes. Yeah, this is Westboro Baptist. This is Phelps Roper right here.
I didn't know God found humor in plane crashes. That makes very little sense to me as an atheist.
So, guys, we really appreciate the super chats. YouTube does take a big cut of those. So, if you would be so kind, use the Streamlabs link next time you decide to donate, because all of the money goes towards the channel rather than 30% of it going to YouTube. But if super chats are all you're comfortable with, I'll gladly accept that too. But it's up to you. But the only thing that moves the goal is Streamlabs. Yeah, the only thing that moves the goal is Streamlabs, though, because the goal thing up at the top of the screen is through Streamlabs. So
should be able to help you push your
Young
agenda.
Brett looks like my nemesis Iggy. Billy knows what I'm talking about.
Whoa, Seth.
Iggy?
You just dropped an Iggy bomb on Brett Keane, baby Brett.
The Stooges.
More. Whenever you read the Quran.
The Quran. Whenever you read the Quran.
And
yeah, he called the Quran
316.
He called the Quran the Quran.
Individuals would be individuals. Those individuals were individuals.
That's my old apartment in Ohio when I first moved to Ohio. At the bottom here. And I still have that bookshelf, too.
Told by my lawyer that I have a great case against YouTube.
He's done this so many times. I've been told by a lawyer I have a great case against
for liability.
You're from Louisiana? What's it like down there?
Videos where he makes Thunderfoot look like a fucking Muslim with a turbine.
A turbine! Instead of a turban, he called it a turbine.
That sounds like a power Muslim. Let's go. How many turbines in a mosque?
They have 2 minarets usually, for sure.
You know, who gives a shit?
My name is Brett Keane. I'm the next stage of evolution. Every word I spit causes revolution. Look into my eyes, I'm the intelligent design. I'm like Hitler's Holocaust. I'm like Stalin's Rhine.
Stalin's Rhine. He did it.
When I hold a mic, it's like a sign of the times. No man can be my motherfucking equal. I have the blood of kings flowing inside my veins. Flowing inside my veins.
That was actually awesome. Like that one line was awesome. Everything else I was cringing, but growing inside my veins was awesome. That was fucking
That
good.
was the best part. He did a diss rap against G-Man years ago that was pretty good, actually. Here's another one. Agoraphobic gourd believer Brett Keane, detective for Jesus. Send money now.
There's a guy out there who contacted me who said I might get to star in a movie. He wants me to play like a detective. That's right. Could you imagine me in a fucking movie? So you might be talking to somebody who's like movie famous, somebody who might get put in the movie theaters and shit. Yo! That'd be sick.
The closest thing you had to that was your online feud with Stephen Baldwin.
I don't know. A detective?
Huh?
When Jesus?
I love how they use the NES version of Inspector Gadget.
I see him in there. I'm looking all over for Jesus. Oh, Jesus, good.
Good you go. He's got a Nerf gun.
This Jesus Christ is very invasive.
You know, Brett claims that those teeth are dentures because his dad knocked out all of his teeth way before these videos. It's like dentures would look better. These teeth are all crooked and weird. like his bottom teeth too, but he has to keep lying to cover up the other lies. So he claimed, because he told us that his dad knocked out of his teeth and his dad was dead by the time he made this video here. So he had to say these were dentures. These are the worst dentures I've ever seen in my life.
Is he missing some fronts there?
Yes, he is. Yes. And they're like crooked and there's like a couple gaps and shit. Dentures don't do that.
You down there, Jesus? You down there?
You pronounce Kent a name. He would say it like Hovine. Also,
Hovine.
another Keaneism that doesn't get called out much is how much Brett says out there.
Out there? Is it out there? It's out there. It's out there.
Yeah, sure. Come on in that damn thing right now.
And Brett also says he's way taller than he actually is.
Come on, Tony ain't wanting to come down there in that sewer looking for you. I hate to come down there looking for you. I have looked far and wide to and fro. I have now found Jesus. Still looking though.
He's like, he's faking a Brooklyn accent right now too.
I've looked under every rock, behind every tree, even inside the fucking creek. And I still ain't found Jesus. This guy, he either doesn't exist or he's really good at hide and seek.
I think Jesus, if I believed in Jesus, I would believe he was really good at hide and seek.
Then how did they find him to nail him to the sticks?
Someone better existed back then.
Here's this one says Brett Keane orange shrooms. I don't know what this is.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane from Child TV Radio. Make sure you check out my paraphernalia and weed
Did you say
pictures.
Child TV Radio?
The links can be found in the description. Today I'm going to be grabbing pussy. Young people who may watch me, they need to get permission from their particular parents or not. And on that particular common ground, I agree with Brett Keane. Some people even terrify children by constantly talking about Brett Keane. I myself, I'm not into a God. The Bible does not have the word God in it. It has the word torment. And the word torment is internal. Basically, Brett Keane is going to hell. And
It's like coming back to your hometown gas station and eating the chicken straps.
Straps?
I know it's bad, but you owe the memories. So good.
Chicken straps.
I like gas station food.
Hardly fucking speak because of how stupid shit is.
I like gas station food, like if it's special, like the gas station you go to where they deep fry all the stuff, that's good. And there's one in Bellevue that has like a fake food truck, like on the outside of it, it's painted like a food truck. But
Is it any good? I've seen it a bunch of times, but I've never gone in.
They do Korean barbecue there. They do bibimbap or whatever the fuck it's called. And
bibimbap?
Yeah, whatever it's called. Yeah, they do that.
Bulgogi bibimbap?
And they do like bulgogi and that kind of stuff there.
But the point, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett.
When you get down into like Texas, gas station food gets pretty amazing.
Sure.
Fucking speak.
All right. Here's a little more. This one's Brett Keane proves the existence of gourd.
Today we're going to talk about some simple basic stuff as well as some complicated heavy material. Things that are going to make you think. They're going to make you question if atheism has the answer for anything.
How'd the moon get there?
These are questions I've asked myself for a long time, and I never could come up with an answer whenever I was a non-believer.
How'd the moon get there?
And I guarantee as you watch my comments section after this video is made, atheists will not be able to answer the questions as well as the points that I make.
Look, you pinheads who attacked me for this,
just watch, pay attention.
you guys are just desperate.
If you are an atheist or an agnostic, do me a favor.
Sorry. Like a
I know what you meant.
Also, Midwest gas stations are great. Like Quick Trip.
Yeah, I remember Quick Trip. I remember all that stuff. We had
did a road trip with my sister from MI to MS. We watched IBKSS compilations the whole trip. Thanks for giving us a meme that brings us so much joy.
Thank you. Yeah, in Ohio we had sheets also. We didn't have Wawa, but we had sheets.
I want you to turn around right now, and I want you to look directly
got
at
a really good big sandwich.
any mirror that is nearby. And I want you to look at it, and I want you to ask yourself who you are.
How'd I get there?
That simple of a question. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, where did the voice inside your head come from?
Your brain.
Why is it that there is no animal in the world that has the ability to be able to have that voice inside their head?
That's not true. Animals are able to think and reason in their mind.
Shows them what to do. Why not to do?
I wonder if any animals have like something similar to religion.
I don't think so.
Things and such.
How come we have that and Mars doesn't have it?
Atheists and agnostics are very fond of sitting there saying that there is no God, or there's simply not enough information for a God.
How come?
But they simply can't even answer who they are as a person or where their consciousness
Where can I get these chicken straps?
Hey yo, young gluck pulled up on the block with a chicken strap black.
came from.
Hit me in the
They
face
can't
with the barbecue dipper.
even answer the question of where life began and how it existed.
Why not?
It's easy to sit around and say, well, science is evolution, but evolution doesn't tell you how it is any of life got here. It doesn't tell you why you exist for.
How'd it get here?
It simply gives you a bunch of...
And for those of you who aren't aware, Brett Keane says he's off YouTube until the election, but he's still been posting videos here and there. And he says he'll quit YouTube forever if Trump doesn't win, just like he did 8 years ago. He didn't do it 4 years ago, though, I notice. But he did do it 8 years ago.
I was surprised that Brett Keane didn't speak at the Madison Square Garden event.
Well, you know, he can't go outside.
Hello, sweet boy Billy.
Hello.
Concepts and theories about how one transitions from this and that, but it doesn't tell you where the original source came from, where the original little speck came from, where it is consciousness came from.
Consciousness comes from your brain.
How did that little amoeba get here? Crawl out there.
He's getting a lot out of Bill O'Reilly here.
Yeah, it's whoever made this edit is comparing their statements, because that was a really popular video, like, 15 years ago was Bill O'Reilly being like, how'd the moon get there?
These are things to think about. And if someone is intellectually honest, then they will realize they don't have the answer, and they won't be arrogant and prideful and pretend as though they know something they don't.
You have order in this universe. You have an order in the universe. Tide comes in, tide goes out. Okay, yeah, the moon does it. Fine. How'd the moon get there?
Some humans out there have the capability of painting beautiful pictures. Some of them
How'd the moon get there?
Abstract ideas.
I can't understand how, we can have this vast universe, this observable vast universe, and, there couldn't have just been a statistical anomaly that allowed for organisms to grow into what we are today based off of complete randomness. You can believe that there's this storybook lord that did all this special for you, but you can't fathom that in this vast universe, we could have just had a collection of particles that grew into what we are today after millions of years.
I can't fathom how God created such a vast universe, but only chose to put life on one little speck of it. Because, that's what Christians believe. I've asked Christians this. I'm like, if there's life on other planets, did what Jesus did on Earth save them too, even though, there's no way they could ever know that Jesus existed? Or does each planet get its own Jesus? Good question. Yeah.
Where did they get that from?
What if we have a mid-grade Jesus and all these other planets have super Jesus?
I wish we had super Jesus.
Were we just lucky?
We need a super
Atheists
Jesus.
usually will describe things as being a part of nature and that we have
They say
instincts, and the reason
Jesus
why we're
can
able to do
save us,
certain
I'm
things
not
like run
gonna
like we
stand
do,
here and
do this,
pray.
do that, is because this is nature built into us, so we would be able to survive the environment and whatever variables we come up against.
Variables. He means variables, but variables. That's a new, or, well, not new because this video's old, but that's a new to me Keaneism.
But how would they explain the reason why it is we have beautiful artwork and masterpieces? How is it that man was able to create these things?
Some meteor do this?
Wait, we need God to create art? Is that what he's saying?
Painting a Mona Lisa isn't going to cause one to be able to have better probability of survival. It doesn't.
I mean, it does, because back then, Leonardo da Vinci was like a pretty famous guy who had a fair amount of wealth because of his talent as an artist. So,
yeah, like there's something in the natural observable world called peacocking, and it makes you stand out and become a more desirable mate. And that literally is like what artists are. The people pick up a guitar so they get attention from women, and they get better women, and they're able to procreate with better women. Art gives you that boost. It's peacocking.
Have anything to do with your instincts whatsoever. So why is it that humans have the ability to paint the beautiful paintings, direct these fantastic movies that exist throughout our world, to be able to have the kind of imagination they do?
You know, I see this stuff, it's desperate.
A lot of atheists out there subscribe to the concept of a Big Bang, a singularity that basically infused itself and imploded and basically expanded throughout the universe. But how do they know it's just one single singularity? How do they know that there's
back on them and say, where did God from? Or, why did God create things the way he did? And then, but why, into oblivion. Either they run out of answers or run out of patience.
Yep. Yeah.
Why did God create sheets if there was already Wawa?
not simply many different pockets that are just the same way that expand and explode in all different directions. Because from our understanding of the universe, we are very infantile of our knowledge of what we know.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this.
There is no way to be able to define or measure the universe. The universe is not sitting in some kind of aquarium or box where it can be measured from corner to corner or side to side.
And totally redeem yourself!
So go ahead and answer. Do you know the measurements, and how would you actually know the age of the universe? I'm all ears, ladies and gentlemen. Give me what you got.
Yeah, what's the age of consent of the universe?
How can you fucking smile about that? Are you fucking retarded? How does an atheist know that the universe simply hasn't begun over and over again? If things started with a singularity, and the theory is that things are going to end with a crunch or end with a rubber band effect, how do you know that the universe simply doesn't explode, expand out, then basically come to a point where it heats up, it's over, and then it starts over and regenerates life over and over with either the help of God or simply by itself, with no kind of assistance at all? The problem with you atheists is that you say you lack a belief in all deities. The problem with that is that there's only one, and it just so happens to be the one that I imagined up in my fucking head. Everybody else, whether they be Christian or they be pagan or whatever it is,
Christians,
Hindu,
Muslims, pagans,
their
Jews,
gods are bullshit. I'm the only one that's fucking right. If you have the ability to have a consciousness that basically helps you through your everyday life, then who are you and what are you to sit there and tell other people that there's...
I had to break out the soundboard.
Brett Keane is absolutely retarded. Not an external force in the universe, that it too can think. It too can sit there and have a consciousness.
Sit there.
It too has the ability to create just like you. This right here just reeks of dumbassness. Whether you believe that you follow the one true God or...
These are actually interesting questions. They're just being asked by someone who has no real interest in knowing the answers.
Yeah, and right here you're seeing they're using old footage to basically have Brett debate himself at this point.
Or not. Whether you think that you're bowing down and washing the right God's balls does not fucking matter with the shit. Who the fuck are you to come along and sit there and say you got the one true God, but everybody else's God is horse shit? At least atheists are fair. We say none of them exist. We don't sit there and pick one and favor it over all the others, you dumb fucking muttonhead. If you assert that there is no afterlife, and you assert that there is no external force with a consciousness that may have had something to do with the universe or had something to do with life itself, then you need to shut up. Atheist, by definition, is lack a belief in deities. Shut up and think. Think.
I got a request for this one.
And perfectly healthy to look at other people's ding-dongs.
More. Humility. Listen. Pay attention.
It takes more faith to not believe than it does to believe in a deity.
No.
Jeez. It's like, you know, I guess some people are fucking somewhat seemingly, at least by appearance, to be mentally retarded, because no matter how many fucking times you say that, there's always some fucking village idiot as the first guy.
It takes more faith to not believe than it takes to believe in a deity. Okay, Ben, you have more faith than a Christian.
Yeah.
You lose again, Christian.
Damn it.
I said, who's going to continue to say stupid shit that's already been fucking told to him 100,000 times.
All right, so the next one I have is Brett Keane is suing YouTube. This is an old video of him claiming he's going to sue YouTube. I think we saw a little bit of this in an earlier video, but this is the full one here.
Hello.
Look, he's got a Kangol hat on backwards.
Yeah, he was wearing a blue one earlier, right?
Keane, and I've got some good news.
Yeah, or I think that was a baseball cap, but I could have been wrong.
Yeah, I couldn't tell
That's
exactly. I
fairly
was
good news.
getting Kangol feelings from it.
It's kind of aggravating to it.
It might have been baseball.
I'm
People are laughing at the way Brett says seemingly, where it sounds like seemingly.
Yes, that's
and that's
an old
because
one.
that's hilarious.
Yes, it is. But he's not doing it intentionally. A lot of Brett's humor is unintentionally funny, but then, like, he will pick up on it and try to make it his own, but it just kind of seems pathetic when he does it. I remember I was watching one of his more recent videos where he was kind of doing the Eric July
so good
thing.
To see you, Billy. Happy you are doing well. We all need more Billy on DP, like the way it used to be.
I'm alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
For the last 2 weeks, I've been basically dealing with a lawyer and trying to figure out what I can do about some of these assholes.
Yeah, I was watching one of Brett's like more recent videos, and he was doing the Eric July thing where he was bitching about like the wokeness, like how woke Disney is now. And he called the Obi-Wan Kenobi show Obi Kenobi. There's this one show, Obi Kenobi.
Out here
Oh,
who are
Kenobi.
slandering
Have you been following Eric July recently?
Nah, not really.
He's got this thing where he's like doing like a print on demand, or not, maybe not a print on demand service, but he's like subletting other creators to make comic books through his production company. And like, I guess Razor Fist is calling him out, and all these other people are calling him out because it's like, he's basically scamming them and providing shit services.
Yeah.
And now he's getting eaten by his own allies.
Oh,
It's so cute.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
Books and doing some of the things that they've been doing, especially with digging up private information and all that, records, going online and doing all that.
That's not private. Records, like there are public records. What are you talking about?
Now, gotta
These
be honest
private
with you.
public records.
It's very difficult to deal with individuals who hide their face and their identities and all that kind of stuff on YouTube. And at first I felt like I was hopeless. I felt like, man, what am I going to do? I wanted to first of all say I appreciate all those people out there who did a lot of flagging and went over and dealt with a lot of these pricks. And you know who I'm talking about. It was mentioned in a video before. But it turns out that YouTube, if it does not do something about these individuals who are making these slanderous videos, copying stuff out of my book, which of course my books are copyrighted, and
No one would want to copy your book and pretend it was theirs. His first book has no paragraphs or no like real punctuation. Like there's periods, but there's no commas or anything, and there's no paragraphs. It's just blocks of text, never-ending text. going
Does
on
it
forever.
lack syntax?
Yeah, it's terrible. It's Eternal Undying Love. I'm pretty sure I have a copy of it.
Putting them up on
Internal
their
undying
videos,
run-on sentences.
Eternal Undying
and also websites and all that. Apparently, there's a lot of illegal acts going on in this whole situation.
Illegal acts? Like AXE?
Slander, infringing on people's copyrighted material, the whole 9 yards. Now, as you know, YouTube and Google...
Slander, I mean, like, you can technically say it's illegal, but it's not a criminal act. It's like a civil act. He says it's illegal, like the cops are going to come and arrest you because you talked bad about him.
I've been real big on getting rid of people in the past if they put copyrighted movies and shows up and everything. Well, the same thing goes for books. Now, if these assholes do not remove this stuff, I've been told by my lawyer...
Your lawyer?
...that I have a great case against YouTube for liability.
Liability. He means libel, but it's just for liability.
And also, because of the concept of these idiots able to do this over and over again, it's against the law. And as long as YouTube doesn't do anything about it, which it has been over a month that YouTube's just sitting on their thumbs on this,
they're
I can
just
actually
sitting
sue
there.
the company.
Yeah, good luck.
Folks, I could actually sue Google. Did you know that not so long ago, it was less than a year ago, a man actually sued another person inside of a chat room? That's right. Someone actually was talking a bunch of shit, saying slanderous things about somebody in a chat room. I don't know if you heard
Can
about
you link us to this? Because there'd be a public record of it if it actually happened. No, he won't.
I don't think he can even name any of the participants in it.
No.
About this on the news. It was less than a year ago.
Oh, shut up, dude.
And this guy got a lawyer.
Liability and slander. Oh boy. That one, huh? Also, it's eternal undying lore.
Lorv, yeah.
Lorv.
I'm sure I have a few of his books. Like back in the day, fans sent me like the printed versions of every book he had ever written, which is just ridiculous.
And sued the fucking pants off these idiots for doing what they did in the chat room. Now, this doesn't even compare to what's going on YouTube with these
What's
videos.
going on?
So although I might not be able to deal with the individuals directly, I can do something legally. And I'm actually...
Brett's saying that his rock star lawyers have a case against YouTube is funny because he hasn't even made enough off of YouTube to buy a case of Rockstar energy drink.
Right.
Very, very excited about this situation.
The most money Brett ever made off of YouTube was DP paying him $1,000 twice to do private shows. That's the most money he ever made. Probably the most money he's ever made from like that wasn't like from the government.
It was very sweet of you boys to do that charity work.
Oh my God.
It was $2,000.
Both of those shows like had huge returns on them. Like that was a very acceptable amount of money to pay for the amount of money that we ended up making off of those. They were ridiculous.
I got a call this morning and we're going through with it.
Sure you are.
So I don't know how that's
So when you
gonna
file a lawsuit, that's public and you can look it up. When the lawsuit is filed, that is public knowledge. So anyone could have looked this up had you actually done it, but you didn't.
affect me on YouTube, how my videos are going to continue to go. I mean, I'm sure after YouTube finds out that they're, in trouble for not doing something about it.
Yeah, they're so afraid.
I don't know if they'll continue
They're quaking
to
in
play
their
my videos
boots.
on this thing or allow me to upload. So I might have to start using live video. 'Cause if I were YouTube, I probably wouldn't want to, have somebody on the channel that sued my ass off. Well, I figured I'd let you all know.
Howard Stern sued SiriusXM while he was still doing his show on SiriusXM. It's kind of funny. And they couldn't do anything about it because they needed him. So they just ended up settling with him.
That's kind of like how what's her name? Scarlett Johansson sued Disney while she was still technically under contract with them for the movies she did with Marvel.
Yeah, Howard Stern was doing his show, 3-4 hours a day, 5 days a week, while he was suing the company he was doing it for. It was because they had a clause. He had a clause with them in his contract where if Sirius and XM ever merged, that he was supposed to get like this big payout because he was going to be responsible for that happening and then being able to buy out their competition. And they merged and tried to like never pay him for it. So he sued them.
You got to call people out for their bullshit.
If it's in the contract, if you have a contract and it says that and they try to get away with it, then that's definitely a problem.
I think it's terrible that people like this do this kind of stuff to folks. I feel sorry for a lot of my atheist and Christian and agnostic and pagan friends
Pagans
out there.
are Jews.
And the reason why I feel sorry, because if people like this can get away with fucking with a guy like myself and doing these slanderous, ignorant videos, imagine what they would do to you. I hope that a lot of people have learned from this. That you don't.
$6.66 terajoules gave Brett every month on his Patreon.
Yeah.
Brett would like DP's charity case, lol cow, human interest piece. You milked him dry.
Yeah, and the funniest part about that was he could have like played along and he probably could have ended up making more in the end, but his ego wouldn't allow him to like be the goofball because he took himself so seriously. So it just like he pushed back against that. I don't know how long TJ did the 666, maybe a couple years. So there was that, and there was like the $2,000 that and by the way, the one time we paid him the $2,000 and he tried to no-show. We were like recording and he tried to no-show, so we went back in and charged back the $2,000, and then lo and behold, like a miracle, Brett shows up. And we're like, all right, because it was like right after we charged it back. It's like, fuck you, dude. We paid you in good faith, and you're going to try to not show up. We waited like an hour for him, and that's in one of the private shows, us like chewing him out for like making us wait for him to play these like weird games with us.
Share your real name or give any idea of where you might be located or any of that kind of stuff, because there are some sick, deranged fucks on the internet. Hell, Yahoo was sued a while back as well because they had a bunch of user rooms and kids were actually getting kidnapped by child molesters and shit and rapists. Did you know that? A while back, Yahoo actually got sued because they were allowing all these private rooms where...
Well, yeah, those Yahoo chats are where a lot of the To Catch a Predator catfish were, like catfishing a lot of these dudes to like come to the houses and shit.
Predators could
This is why I shut my Discord down too.
Children. So something is being done about it. I suspect that YouTube will probably retaliate and get rid of these assholes in order to try to cover their own ass in a court situation. So that's the deal. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's a private-owned company, and that was something I was worried about too, but my lawyer says, hey, you know, the internet laws and all this kind of shit, laws about the internet are really, really changing. They're really starting to crack down on bullshit like this, because it is a communication tool. It is a worldwide situation.
Situation.
Let's hope for the best. Cross your fingers and pray to Zeus and Hercules that
Hercules?
That shit happens.
Hercules,
and if I
Hercules,
do end up
Hercules.
having to sue YouTube for this bullshit, and I get me a couple $1 million and shit out of the situation, I invite you all over for a party.
God, he says it so much.
Everything's
No
on
wonder
me.
he didn't want to make more money with Drunken Peasants. He had $2 million coming to him from his YouTube lawsuit.
Yeah.
Drinks would be on me. Thank you.
It cost about
Drinks on Brett.
It would cost about $500,000 to sue Google for something like that. Okay. So that's all the Brett stuff we have. I do have this quick 40-second clip. There's this guy who like he did it to Hulk Hogan. He like runs up on people and like just rushes them with whatever controversy is going on with them. And he ran up on Steve Bannon. Here it is.
Steve, Robbie Roadsteamer here. I'm wondering when's the next insurrection and can we storm the Burger King after this? Like, can we do that? I mean, doesn't he look great now? We were in Danbury the first month together. He looks great. You don't remember me? We were lifting weights and stuff in the weight room. When's the next insurrection? How are we going to do this?
Yeah, security's coming to get him now.
Is that Huckabee Sanders?
You know what?
Back
If
there
I'm
behind
leaving,
him?
and I'm having a good time. He looks like
Yes, I believe it is. I think. You know, she's the governor of Arkansas now.
Wow.
Yeah.
like Yoda with AIDS right
I don't know if that's her for sure, but it looks like her. It might
now.
be her.
Robbie Roadsteamer, no political violence, people. This place smells like mothballs. Wow, over here, where's the elevator? I'm not even going to get like hors d'oeuvres or something. For sure.
He's got to get some hors d'oeuvres. With carpets like that, you know there's an hors d'oeuvre tray laying around.
All right, here's
Yoda with AIDS. That was great.
Yoda with AIDS. Here is. Oh, yeah. Mick Foley, he did a few things with regard to the election and Donald Trump. I watched this on one of my afternoon streams, but I'm going to play it here for anyone who didn't see it. This is a video Mick Foley posted on his channel. It's a message to America and Donald Trump. Let's hear this one.
So, Mick, you wanted to talk about the election?
Yeah, I think it's really important to talk about the election. I think it's important for everyone to have a moment where enough's enough. I mean, for me, enough was enough 8 years ago. The Undertaker is correct in saying Donald Trump made politics fun again.
You've made politics fun again.
For about 3 weeks in 2016. But it's 8 years later, and there's absolutely nothing fun about this man. To me, there's nothing fun about a man who could be the next president of the United States talking about the enemy within, making it clear that this was not a mistake. This is his go-to line, the enemy within, the enemy within, the enemy within.
It's the enemy from within.
The enemy from within. I think the bigger problem is the enemy from within, not even the people that have come in.
Which he co-opted from Senator Joseph McCarthy, one of the worst people to ever grace our planet. What frustrates me the most is that so many good, hardworking American people cannot see through such an obvious con man who is only out for himself. The idea that the working man thinks this guy is behind them has obviously not looked into his past. I know people work hard. They don't always have time to go home and do their research. But instead of tuning into your favorite news station of choice, look up the data. See how many times Donald Trump has failed to pay his contractors and workers over the last 30 years. It's in the hundreds. He claims it's because they didn't do good work. This coming from a guy who claims he only hires the best people. I claim he's screwing over the working man. Kevin Nash today told me a story about going into the venue that used to be the Taj Mahal, mentioning Trump's name and seeing the bartender roll his eyes. And the bartender told a story about his father was an electrical contractor, worked hard his whole life to build up that business. And then when Trump did not pay him for the work he did in the Taj Mahal, and the man was unable to fight it because he didn't have the resources to fight it. Trump knows that the people, honest, hardworking contractors, don't have the resources to fight him in court. And he bankrupts them. Their dreams disappear. That's not standing up for the working man. Words are cheap, and he lies almost every time he opens his mouth. But you know what he's not lying about? When he talks about coming after the enemy within. The enemy within. Who is that? It could be anyone. It could be me. An article came out today in NPR.
The enemy within.
Yeah. The enemy within. He's your enemy within the Hell in a Cell.
October 22nd.
And outside
honestly,
of it.
when I think of Mick Foley, the enemy within, Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love, not an enemy. Dude Love is a lover. But those are two enemies within Mick Foley.
In 2024, with a study that showed Donald Trump had issued over 100 threats to people he perceived as his political rivals. He has threatened to impeach.
If you want a good laugh, go look at the Wikipedia page for Festus, Missouri, in particular its edit history. Do that, and like the stream and make sure you're subscribed.
Amazing. Please do that.
Comedy lives within the edit history of Wikipedia.
And prosecute Kamala Harris. He accused Barack Obama of treason. He said his chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, General Mark Milley, should be executed. He did nothing to stop what could have been the death of Mike Pence, his own vice president.
Crowd chants, "Hang Mike Pence." There's a hangman's noose outside.
And now he's gone so far.
But Mike Pence didn't stop the steal, so he kind of was asking for it.
Anyone who criticizes the Supreme Court and other judges should be put in jail. So, Donald Trump, I'd like to talk directly to you. Are you going to put me in jail for criticizing your Supreme Court? Because I think Clarence Thomas is a disgrace to the Supreme Court. I think Samuel Alito is a horrible person who doesn't belong on the highest court in the land. I don't think Brett Kavanaugh's interview in front of the Senate would have landed him a job as a dishwasher, let alone serving in the Supreme Court for life. I mean, I'm so scared that I was thinking about calling you a douchebag in this interview. And then I thought, that's a pretty strong word. Trump might come after me. And I made the decision not to call you a douchebag, even though you are one.
So he did.
Vote for Kamala Harris.
All right. So
he's hardcore. He's hardcore.
So then he did a news interview recently too. Here it is.
You know, when you think about this concept of masculinity, it's been very much a part of the campaign. People are talking a lot about it. This appeal to the so-called everyman. Why does the Harris campaign appeal to you?
Well, I've always liked Kamala Harris. I go back to when she was campaigning for president 5 years ago, and I liked what she had to say. I just believe she's a positive person, a very competent person. I want to embrace the joy that she brings, the optimism.
She's not going to fuck you, Mick.
And not the fear that has been Donald Trump's hallmark. I also want to point out that the reason I spoke up is because,
Yeah, I remember back in the 2000s, a big thing that WWE was doing was publishing like autobiographies of all their popular wrestlers. And almost all of them had ghostwriters except for Mick Foley. Mick Foley wrote his own book cover to cover by himself. And most of them just like told a ghostwriter like their life story, and the ghostwriter wrote it in an interesting way.
Yeah, he's got like what, 4 or 5 bestseller books?
Yes.
Well, it took some doing to get me on here, Laura, because I don't particularly want people to dislike me. And I know that when you speak up against somebody who's very powerful and has very strong and loyal following, that you're going to get some negative blowback. But I also realized that I did not want to wake up on the day after the election to find out that a swing state had been lost by a couple hundred votes, and to know that I could have made the difference. So to me, the 2 dirtiest words in the English language are "what if," and I don't want to be that guy. So I spoke out 4 years ago. I'm doing it now. And I think one thing that most of his followers don't understand is the long history he's had of, I'm trying to think of a way not to say screwing over his workers, but I think that's the most basic and honest way. He's got a long history of not paying his contractors and his workers. And so I find it the height of hypocrisy to say you're for the working man when your history shows that you are only for yourself. I don't understand the mystery. I mean, I grew up on Long Island, so I was used to him. My friends and I saw him as like kind of a harmless con man, but he's not harmless anymore. He's a very dangerous con man, and I'm going to quote General Mark Milley when I say he is the greatest danger to our country.
Right. So there's Mick Foley's political take right now. It's interesting how many wrestlers are getting involved politically right now.
I think I've been pretty
It's
vocal.
amazing how Mick
on
Foley
this show.
sounds like the centrist we actually need. Nobody can say that Mick Foley isn't a man either. He's as hard as they come.
Yeah, Mick Foley had a daughter though, and real men don't have daughters. I've been pretty vocal over the years that my two favorite wrestlers are Kevin Nash and Mick Foley.
Yeah.
And I would be so heartbroken if I was a MAGA person knowing that, because they're just fucking, they are like the big, like them and Batista are like standing up against Trump, very vocal against Trump right now. We see like Kane and Undertaker and Hogan support Trump, and Mick Foley, Batista, Kevin Nash support Kamala Harris. I'm marking the fuck out for Foley, Nash, and Batista on a team versus Hogan, Undertaker, and Kane. Like all my money is going towards Foley, Nash, and Batista.
I wanted to play I wanted to play that Batista clip, but it was on like Jimmy Kimmel, and you can't do that on YouTube.
Fallon, yeah, Kimmel,
was it?
yeah, Kimmel.
I think it was Kimmel. Yeah,
No, it
because
was Kimmel. It was Kimmel.
Because
Yeah.
there is like an actual direct feud back and forth between Kimmel and Trump. Like Trump has brought up Jimmy Kimmel multiple times because Kimmel's always taking the piss out of him. So, and got to give a shout out to Mr. King Cobra. King Cobra.
That's most definitely what's up.
All right, we've got here's a story. Actually, you know what? We probably should, since we got through the Foley stuff, we'll cover the Cobra stuff right now. We'll play the intro and we'll get into that. Here it is.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
All right. Here it is. I haven't watched some of these Cobra videos. Here's a really short video that Cobra made. It's called SpongeBob Being an Asshole. Let's see what this is all about.
I caught up with Mr. SpongeBob SquarePants, and he had some very explicit things to say about the Patrick Star Show.
Patrick Star can suck Squidward's dick. Fucking pink faggot. Smelly pink barnacle butt fucker. His mom is a fat pink cunt. The Patrick Star Show makes my brain rot. I'd rather do drug smoke seaweed butt cracks.
Well, SpongeBob, that's not very nice.
This is like the new Talking Tom.
I'm going to fart so goddamn hard in your fucking mouth.
No, I think we're good on that, folks.
All right. Here's the latest food review and drink combo. Let's see what this is all about.
It's your boy King Cobra back at it with another video. We have a food review, and I found a box big enough to ship everything for the one, so we're getting that taken care of sometime this week. We have a chicken bacon
going into
Swiss
Arby's now.
sandwich from Arby's. We have the meats. Making a meal with a large curly fry and a medium sweetened iced tea. And for
Arby's
extra
gets a lot of
toppings, we
flack.
have cheddar sauce, red onions, and crispy onion rings. And I do believe I also added cheddar cheese to it, if I'm not mistaken.
Cheddar
And we got a packet of
Arby's has some good
horsey
stuff.
sauce to go with it.
They have totally changed their formula in the last decade, because they were mainly just roast beef sandwiches at one point.
Yeah.
And they've added all this other stuff in the last like 10 to 15 years. I love Cobra say, I'm washing my face! What did I do?
And a cup of cheddar cheese sauce for our fries. I got the receipt right here. It says 1 chicken bacon Swiss, medium sweetened tea, crispy onions, red onions, cheddar sauce, curly fries, large curly fry, medium sweet tea. All right. So, yeah. We got the sweetened tea right here. We'll have to try a sip of that after we...
I wonder what would go good in a drink combo with sweet tea as like the primary ingredient. Like what type of liquor would you put into it, and what other non-alcoholic beverage would you mix it with?
I would do limoncello and a Sprite lemonade. the limeade Sprite.
So it's almost like an alcoholic Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That smells like a bag of delicious fast food. Let's get into it. And if you like the review, like, subscribe, comment, donate for more. You know the deal. Oh, shit. They gave us some Arby's sauce to go with it, so we might put that
I
on
love the
chicken
Arby's
sandwich.
sauce.
The horsey sauce. Arby's horsey sauce.
Arby's is one of those fast food restaurants where you can get a cup of au jus.
A little spicy on the last couple of years. Oh, shit, YouTube. Look at these. Oh, yeah. The best fast food fries in the game.
They're pretty good.
They're comparable to Jack in the Box curly fries.
Way better than Jack in the Box curly fries.
French fries are on point, son. Got our napkins. Some cheese sauce. Ooh, it's fresh, too.
It's fresh.
Curly fries are yummy.
They ought to give King Cobra a Cobra code so people can order through the app using their Cobra code to get a discount, and Cobra could get a couple bucks. Every time he eats fast food, there's people who want to eat fast food too. There's been like 3 or 4 times Cobra's gotten something, and afterwards I ran to Wendy's or somewhere because I saw him eat.
That's why Tactical
it's addiction.
Should start giving him kickbacks again too, because I didn't even know about Tactical Soap until King Cobra started talking about it. And that's huge.
I didn't use any soap until I heard King Cobra talk about Tactical Soap.
Fries are my favorite fast food fries. They gave us 2 packets of ketchup should we desire it.
Cobra needs one mensch to get behind him and set him up with like deals because he's got a good audience.
He needs some
Cobra
affiliate
needs
links.
One good dude behind him. Cobra, we got to find you a manager.
Like you can go to Walmart and get a bag of Arby's curly fries. The day I saw that, I was like, what? Word?
Yeah.
At Walmart, you can buy bags of Arby's curly fries in the frozen section and make them at home. That's not a fry. What the fuck is that? Well, it's a French fry, but a different kind.
Cobes, if you're listening, please don't vote for Trump. He's a rapist and a racist.
Okay,
a true
so-
sicko if I ever saw one.
King Cobra doesn't like to be told what to do and what not to do, so I don't know. Like, you can give your opinion.
Definitely just got him to vote for Trump.
You can give your opinion and he'll listen to it, but he like you. I mean, like, it has to be positioned in a way where you're not like telling him what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, use the Ground Dyke soap. There we go.
My
We got a
favorite kind
link
of
for
Arby's
ground
curly
dike.
fries are the
So,
ones that are like
what would you
really
do for a ground
stringy,
dike
you know what
bar?
I'm saying? But yeah, Arby's curly fries are the best fast food French fries, in my opinion.
They
And don't
are
get
they
it
are better
twisted.
than the Chick-fil-A waffle fries. And I think the Chick-fil-A waffle fries are standouts.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not a Chick-fil-A fan.
It ain't a sponsor.
I don't like their food, but I love their politics.
Better not vote for Kamala boy.
Boy.
There you go. Now I'm voting for Kamala to spite you.
Shake them up.
I still give you $5 to vote for Tim
All
Walz.
day. We're not going to waste any more goddamn time on this. We got our chicken sandwich.
Hell yeah.
This custom-made bacon and Swiss action.
Yeah,
from
that's a good
Arby's.
combo.
So we're about to taste it. Give you the rundown.
You know, the burger's got
Let's
a sticker
go.
on it that says special.
It's still hot and fresh, too. Let's go.
I wish I had those stickers to give out to all
Special
my friends
ed
on the
right
short
there with the
bus.
sticker. Okay, let's not be a dick. We have the meats. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this chicken sandwich action. With the onion rings on there with some of that cheddar sauce.
By the way, please like the stream if you haven't already. It'll help get a few more people in here. Thanks.
Onions, stick it back on there.
Those
That
red
looks
onions go
exquisite.
hard.
I do like red onions on certain things for sure. They are a little
I
more
literally-
potent. When I chop up a red onion, it makes me cry harder than most other types of onion.
You too.
I like bought a red onion like 20 minutes before we went live. I was leaving the store to come home with a red onion.
You know what I'm going to do to this?
I like
sandwich?
shallots and scallions too.
Set this on my lap. We're going to add some horsey sauce to it.
Horsey sauce, delicious.
And give this
Good addition.
delicious
A
sandwich.
quality sauce is their Bronco sauce. The Bronco berry sauce at Arby's. You ever get that with the jalapeno poppers?
No, I have not.
Ooh, it hits. Bronco berry sauce with jalapeno poppers is what's up.
On a review. Arby's Horsey.
Cobra says his first order is world peace.
Yep.
Did that not show up? That's why you got the Arby's? Was Arby's your second order?
Silly white.
No, that's his first order as president if he was elected
Got
president.
chicken for
Oh.
kids. Okay, horsey sauce.
Cobra isn't old enough to be president yet, but he can start planning because he's not far away from it. He's got like less than 2 years. So he'll be old enough because you got to be
He can
35.
run in 2028.
Yep.
And he wouldn't be our first president from Wyoming, right?
Squeeze the horsey
He might be.
sauce onto our top bun. Yeah. Now, when I was a kid, horsey sauce didn't.
There's never been a president from Wyoming.
Damn.
Dick Cheney's the closest thing because a lot of people believed he was calling the shots, but he was not
taste
president.
nearly this spicy, so they definitely.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 states that have had one president from there. And that's Arkansas, California, Connecticut, Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Iowa, Kentucky, Missouri, Nebraska, New Hampshire, New Jersey, and South Carolina. And then there's 4 states that have had 2 presidents: North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Vermont. And then Massachusetts has had 4 presidents. New York has had 5. Ohio's had 7, and then Virginia has had 8. Virginia has had the most presidents. But even though Ohio and Virginia and New York are the top 3, they haven't. Well, I guess Trump, you can technically count him as a president from New York. I wonder if they do that because he is, but he runs out of Florida now. So it's kind of a weird gray area.
Taste the heat. We're going to add some Arby sauce to it, too, just for shits and giggles.
The man's from Queens. Donald Trump, the king of Queens.
Yeah, they do count Trump as one of them because it goes by birthplace. So
yeah.
So Obama's the only president from Hawaii.
And we might have 2 presidents from California, depending on what happens next week.
Yeah, I think Reagan might be the only one.
Really good. YouTube, it tastes like.
Is Kamala from California? I know she
wasn't
in
born
California.
there, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. Maybe she was. I don't know. I'm not sure. I watched like a small documentary about her, but I can't remember where they said she was born. I'd have to look that up.
Ketchup with like a hint of barbecue. And I'm not the biggest fan
Not
of
all
ketchup,
California
but
girls
that's
were
all
born
good.
there.
And we're going to add some curly fries to it because we can.
Got to fry up that burger.
And I so hope you all have an awesome Halloween season.
Kamala was
Stay
born
safe.
in Oakland, California.
Stay safe.
There you go.
I heard that's where she worked at McDonald's.
And have an awesome Halloween season.
She used to hook it up.
Anything I wouldn't do.
When the manager wasn't looking, she would give the homies out 20-piece nuggets.
Reagan was born in Illinois. Nixon was born in California. So Nixon is the one president that was born in California. Reagan was like he was the governor of California, but if you're counting birthplace, he was from Illinois.
When you read it off, it just said there was one president from California.
Yeah. I thought it was Reagan too, but technically he wasn't born there.
I didn't know it was Reagan. I think in my head I might have thought it was Reagan, but I just knew you said the one, so I knew Kamala could be too. When I thought she was from California, which was a correct assumption.
That one might try to fall off. Not on my
Damn, Cobes, that burger looking thick.
Got some curly fries on top.
Cobra, if I come to Casper, Wyoming and buy like 10 Costco pizzas, can we throw a party?
Monstrosity together. Now, I would have added
I'll bring
bacon
10
to this
Costco
if I would've
pizzas
given
and like
the option, but
2 gallons of Jack Daniels. Can we invite your buds
sometimes when
over?
you're DoorDashing food, when you're DoorDashing food, give you so many customized options. I'm like, all right, I see you. Let's hold up the redneck bib here.
Redneck bib.
All right, so what are you thinking about that Swiss chicken? Is that looking pretty good?
That Swiss chicken looking thick.
This is supposed to be a bacon Swiss chicken sandwich. And I'm not seeing any bacon.
Damn it. This happens all the time with Cobra. They always mess up his custom order. He'll order like extra bacon or extra garlic butter or whatever, and it won't show up. I don't know, Cobra, were you charged for the bacon that you didn't get? Because you should be getting a refund on that.
No, that's kind of disappointing. Unless it's
You go to all this trouble
bacon.
to stack all this stuff on your damn sandwich, and it's lacking bacon?
Yeah, it even had the special sticker on it, indicating that they knew that they were supposed to make it special.
Just double check.
I'd call right now and say, hey, I don't feel very special.
Fast food's been kind of lately. You know what I'm saying? It's irritating. And it could be worse.
This is how I know Cobra is like a really chill dude. Because I would have punched a hole in my wall if they forgot my bacon.
Clean before I use the mouse here. Because maybe I'm mistaken. Because I'm not seeing any bacon on that fucking sandwich.
Maybe he's mistaken because he's not seeing bacon.
Hold up.
Yeah, check the receipt. Was it on the order? Were you charged for it?
Chicken bacon Swiss sandwich is what it's called.
What?
Sure as hell sounds like there's supposed to be bacon on a chicken bacon Swiss sandwich.
Seriously?
Sometimes Cobra will pause the stream and like go do something and then come back. So sometimes he gets a little behind in the chat.
I mean, it's got all the sauce and everything.
Yeah, why even
don't
eat
see-
food at this point? My heart would be so broken.
No bacon on here, man. Look up the chicken patty.
We need to call Tom Arnold or Pharrell
Oh,
Williams
that's just
or
onions.
the Clips and get them to talk to Arby's and hook our boy up with a gift card.
Nope. They forgot to put the bacon on my sandwich.
I went to
Mother-
Dave. I went to Dave's Hot Chicken on Drake's birthday to get the free chicken sandwich, and it was pretty good. I had never had it before, but it was pretty good. It's kind of unique. It's different than other types of like hot fried chicken that I've had. Thought it was pretty good.
And I didn't click.
Ben's
I didn't
not like
click
us.
Anything else? There's no bacon on my chicken sandwich, man.
Is there Swiss on the
Well,
sandwich?
Y'all gonna lose a point.
If there's no Swiss and there's no bacon, then there's a serious fuck up. Did they like take? Did he ask for extra Swiss and extra bacon, and they took it as like no Swiss and no bacon? I don't understand where the miscommunication happened here. Oh, you know another
He's
thing?
got it all on video.
I didn't get to tell you about this. You know how they were doing like the Krabby Patty sandwich at Wendy's? Did you know that locally Katsu Burger's doing the same promotion, but it's like Katsu Burger Krabby Patty sandwich?
Is it an official Nickelodeon sponsorship?
Yes, and they have like it comes in like a little SpongeBob box and everything. Yeah, it's crazy. It's weird that they got to do it, but I'm guessing it's because there's only like 5 locations of Katsu Burger, so it's not a big
Cobra
deal.
says he was charged. He was
What?
charged for extra bacon.
Fuck that.
Ooh,
That's
Cobra,
bullshit.
let's burn it down.
Calling it a chicken bacon Swiss, and I don't see any Swiss cheese or bacon on there.
Wow.
So what's up with that?
That's like half the flavor gone. Actually, 2/3 of the flavor gone. There's a 66% chance you're not even eating anything on a chicken bacon Swiss that has no bacon or Swiss.
Yeah, see, here's the Katsu Burger Krabby Patty meal.
Comes in that cute ass box.
Yeah. Well, the nori fries, which, have like seaweed flakes on them. So it's even more like sea themed than the Wendy's version. It's way more expensive than the Wendy's version though, too. So, and you don't get a drink with the combo meal.
I bet you What the heck, man?
Yeah.
You don't get a drink with the Wendy's version either, though. You get
don't?
a Frosty.
Well, okay.
You get a Frosty. It's
Well, you don't get
technically
that.
not a drink.
You get the burger and the fries, and it's like $17 or something. Like it's crazy. Yeah.
With the Noriega fries. Glad to see SpongeBob
there's
celebrating
literally
Manuel
no bacon
Noriega.
or Swiss cheese on this.
Yeah, the new January
I ordered
6th is us
the-
marching on Arby's and then marching on Wendy's
Yeah,
for the crimes against Cobra's
bacon
sandwich.
Swiss cheese sandwich. And there ain't no Swiss cheese or bacon on there. Basically, just the
Those
chicken
bastards.
sandwich deal here, man.
I hope you went to
Don't get me wrong,
DoorDash's
it's
help
tasty, but
section and filed a complaint.
Yeah, that
Cobra.
should be. It's not the driver's fault. They just like pick up the food assuming that it's done right and to bring it to you, but it's definitely the restaurant's fault if they charged you for it and didn't put it
And
on.
Even though it's not the driver's fault, I sure hope you didn't tip him.
the two things that make it a Swiss bacon cheese sandwich are the Swiss cheese and the bacon.
Joe is in the chat. Did the Yankees win, Joe?
Like, it's on my damn receipt, too, man. Like, fucking... Chicken, bacon, Swiss
6'4" in the
cheese
8.
sandwich. You include all the extra ingredients I asked for it, which is a bonus. But y'all couldn't include the shit that's supposed to go on the fucking sandwich, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, they really screwed you, Cobra. I'm angry for you. You're holding it in really well right now.
Like he's probably just getting off a long ass fucking shift. And put this on the fucking table. My French fries.
There's like a
my
90%
cheese.
chance I would have taken a dump in the sandwich, wrapped it back up, hired an Uber driver to drive it back to Arby's, and leave it flaming in the bag on their front porch.
Oh my God. This does happen a lot to Cobra. It's like, I don't even know why. Like, he orders it through the app and he's very specific about what he wants. And I would say, maybe like 10% of the time.
Arby's
it doesn't
fucked
happen.
up on that, dog. I didn't see no bacon.
This is
on
why we
that
got to
bitch
pay our
and
fast
no
food
Swiss
employees
cheese.
more.
It's supposed to be the.
They can't do a good job on minimum wage. They had to shut a McDonald's down for a billionaire to make French fries.
Let's skip ahead while he's out of the room. Why is this happening? It's bullshit. All right, here we go.
Put the fries in the bag.
One job. Someone orders, and they could have been out of bacon and Swiss cheese. I'm willing to believe that.
No, they were, or they should have like contacted you, been like, we're out of that. Usually, their system is in tune with the app, so if they're out of something, the app will update and be like, they don't have it. But you're being understanding. You're giving them the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, somebody fucked up.
Don't call it a bacon Swiss chicken sandwich if there ain't no bacon and Swiss on it, man.
Good point.
I see Cobra holding a straw. Oh, he's about to have a drink. I thought he was going to make poison darts to seek revenge on the Arby's employees that screwed him out of his bacon and Swiss.
On that fucking cheese.
He'll ride bike right over to that Arby's.
You know what I'm saying? I almost said cheeseburger. Brain farts. If there would have been bacon and Swiss cheese on that chicken sandwich like I ordered it, that would have been a 5 out of 5, dude. That would have been, you know what I'm saying? Because you were out, or maybe you forgot, or maybe you were in a rush to make it. I'll give you a 4 out of 5 because not a perfect score, but I'll give credit where credit's due.
Wow.
When I tried
such a gracious Lord King Cobra.
Sandwich, it tasted decent enough. Okay. Arby's. Your sweet tea is delicious. You put this up. Get rid of this. Chickens.
All right. So it got a 4 out of 5, even with that massive screw.
Arby's. Yep. That was a good chicken.
He's very understanding.
Sandwich. However, it would have tasted better if it would have had the Swiss cheese and the bacon on it. I've never seen the bacon and Swiss chicken sandwich on the menu, so I assumed it was a new thing. I don't know how new it is. However, do not advertise it if you ain't got the ingredients, cuz that's all I'm saying. It's like, well, how are we going to top that? Because that was kind of, The sandwich did taste good. Do not get me wrong, you two. However, like I said, they forgot the Swiss cheese and the bacon. And they put the
Has
the
Cobra
cheddar
ever
cheese
made
sauce on there,
lasagna?
I've never seen him make it, but maybe he has at some point.
I kind of want to see a King
Might as well have
Cobra
a fucking
lasagna.
drink
I don't know if
combo.
I've ever seen him make pasta at all, but he can let us know if he hears that, if he's ever made it.
Imagine all the dope shit he could layer into a lasagna.
Deal with the situation. I wanted to get Corona Familia, but when I ordered it earlier, they were out. So
they got
I
extra.
got what I got, and we'll make it work.
What best
gonna do
Dorito
a
flavor would
wicked
go in a lasagna?
Sweet drink
Is it
combo for
nacho
you
cheese?
Cool Cobras.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I did one more
Or maybe even the retro taco flavor ones might be good.
ingredient for this.
Cool Ranch might go better with the Italian. Ranch and pizza goes well together. I know that. Like a whole layer of mozzarella sticks in your lasagna. Let's go.
Need a combo. So now we need a fucking drink combo. Let's see what we got here. Some Jose Cuervo.
Hell
Blue
yeah.
Agave
Coming over
Gold.
from DFF. Great to see Billy on again. FYI, apparently Paul does not want it ever talk about Bill Maher after the election.
Well, we hardly ever talk about Bill Maher here.
Can we please not bring up Bill Maher here?
Kilo. Smells like tequila.
I love his heavy
Tequila,
pour.
tequila.
Pour a little bit in there, so that's enough tequila for one drink combo.
Tequila goes a long way.
Now we're gonna hit that with some Corona Extra. I was trying to get the Familia version, but they were out.
What is Corona Familia?
And pour a splash of Corona in there.
All right.
Now leave just enough room at the top for a splash of one more ingredient. We got some of this
Give me some of
Mexican
that
soda pop here
boglum passion.
to kind of complete
The green
trifecta,
Jarritos.
which also requires a bottle opener.
What flavor is green Jarritos? Is it lime or is it
Pour a little more
melon?
beer in there. Just like that. Hit that with some more of the soda. There we go.
That looked more
I think it's
yellow to
lime.
me, but I don't know. It was like
Before we finish, take a sip of that and finish that drink.
there's
combo, we're
there's a
gonna
few.
hit
There's one that's kind of like a yellowish green, and I think that's the one that he has. There's like a darker green one too. Cause like right here, it looks like he has lime. I believe is the one he
Looks
has.
like the lime one.
Yeah.
I've heard with my heart failure that I shouldn't have grapefruit flavored drinks, or grapefruit in general is bad for my heart.
There's a lot of medication.
Strawberry?
There's a lot of medications that you can't mix with grapefruit. Also, I was on like a type of medication a long time ago where it said on the bottle you can't have anything grapefruit while you're taking it.
with a little bit
Yeah,
of salt.
it's really ruined my ability to give a sloppy blowjob.
Like we just didn't get enough salt from our fast
Remember
food,
the
right?
grapefruit lady?
We don't need a whole lot of salt, just a little pinch will do ya. Triple assault band.
It's lime, pinche cueros.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't drink Jarritos, okay? I'm a fucking gringo.
Pour like a little bit more salt in there. That's enough salt after this one.
Shout out to my grapefruit BJ syndicate in the chat. A little more salt. That's a nice bev.
He
though.
threw it over his
Corona,
shoulder.
lime, and wherever. Mazel tov.
Okay, low key, that drink combo is good. Like, I sip on this fucking drink combo, it literally tastes like shit. You know, I'm in a Mexican restaurant. Like, well, what else would you expect? I used tequila, Corona, and some Mexican soda, and a little bit of salt. That does not need any more salt. That is the perfect amount of salt.
That's a quality beverage to drink on Taco Tuesday. Who out there celebrating Taco Tuesday tonight?
They have beer salt, like in the South a lot, like twang beer
Yo.
salt. It's pretty common in like Texas and stuff. Flavored beer salts.
What flavors
like
are
the
they?
lemon lime
Let's see.
from the Sody Pop.
I was kind of surprised they were selling it one time in the beer section at Fred Meyer. Let's see.
Which complements the Corona and tequila very nicely. And then you get like a little bit of saltiness on the end there. Like a little bit of sweet.
So that you said beer salt is common in the South?
Yeah.
The South also, I think, has something called queer salt.
Day of the Dead
And they
party,
salt
see
their
if we can get the
driveways with
party
it to like
started.
same way you would salt to keep slugs away.
I don't know. Like growing up in Ohio, we put salt on the driveway if it was going to get like snowy or icy or whatever. Yeah, so they have there's like the regular beer salt, there's lemon lime, pickle beer salt, cucumber chili lime beer salt, chili lime. Here's a variety pack.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that twang. Did they see what they did to those Modelos? They just poured salt on top of the can. Is that what you use it for? You just pour it on top of the can? Did you hover over the chili lime one and it showed a picture? Because there was a picture there.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
do that.
you just pour it over the can like that?
No, you're supposed to pour it in the beer to flavor. Oh, I guess you could pour it on top to like lick it like a margarita, how they like put salt on the rim of a margarita, but I would usually just like pour a little in the salt or in the beer to flavor it. But you could do it as like a garnish.
Well, the fast food was
I'm
kind
going
of
to get some lime beer salt for the next time my lovely lady goes down on me.
It is what it is. But that drink combo, fuck yeah, dude.
All right, so there's the drink. Here's one more drink combo from Cobra.
To the YouTubers.
He's got the Aussie glasses on.
We got ourselves a little bit of this action. By this action, of course, it's the same drink from last night. I'm going to mix it with a little bit of Mango Monster, the same I used to make the last combo before the last.
Little mango monster action.
Happy Halloween season, everyone. Hope you all have a fantastic holidays and stay safe.
This outfit makes Cobra look like he was in a member in the band The Beats from the Doug TV show.
Monster and tequila. Now that sounds quite interesting.
Cobra posted he made Alfredo pasta once.
I would suspect. Now mixing that with the Corona
Alfredo
and
is
the
a very good pasta.
And it's funny because I went to the video to check it out because he posted it and he just posted the link. And it's funny because I look at it and I scroll down to the comments and the one comment on it is Jessica Boyle. It's from 7 months ago. Yeah.
Last drink I made with it was pretty fucking good.
If only we could go back in time 7 months and keep Jessica Boyle away from Lord King Cobra.
It is currently shitty weather outside.
live, you
I'm
learn.
getting the wand boxed up. I found a box big enough, sorted up to get one at the post office. And I'm just getting the wand ready to ship out because it's Halloween, you know. Good vibes for the wand and the person getting it. Here's a drink combo for the fans. Happy Halloween. Cheers.
Cheers.
That tastes like mango flavored tequila. That drink combo is delicious.
All right, here is... Oh, we do have a video. We're probably not going to watch the whole thing, but here's a video from Jessica. Let's see what's up with
Why don't
her.
you go dust your brain out?
Oh, it's her, like, Facebook stories. There's some schizo shit. There's some edit. There's some rage in this somewhere.
Be the bitch you want to see in the bog?
In the
You've
bog.
reached the bog.
There's some, like... She was saying... There was one stream where she was really drunk and she was talking about how she wanted to go shoot Josh. It was pretty crazy.
She better not.
Once again, behind Walmart. Actually, she might be in front of it this time, or at least like on the side of the building. Usually she's like going
The
crazy.
hair that I do have grows fast, but the hair that I've lost, I don't think it's coming back. Look at that.
She looks like one of those Afghani chocolate bars with the pistachio cream in them.
Oh, shit.
The
Isn't that
Kafka.
cute? A couple in love. How do you find love? That's a weird question.
You
Don't
find
think I'll
love
ever know
from
the answer to
within.
that. All right, what do I need for more? A dustpan, energy drink. What the fuck music? This is very fall weather. We've had a few fall weathers. Fall is my favorite. Always have. I like summer. I've been born in summer, but it's like I hate humidity. Give me a place.
Go, like, move to Arizona and you'll get summer without
Give
humidity.
me a place where the heat is high and the humidity. And
Sounds like Arizona. Hey, that's a win-win for everyone except for the people that live in Arizona. But like you'll stay far away from Wyoming.
happy. I'm smizing. If you know what smizing is, give
I
me
still
a heart.
think she should
If you
move in
don't,
with Jared
get outta here.
Genesis.
I'm smizing right now, baby.
There's a lot of humidity in Southeast Texas.
You're
West Texas, not so much. She could move to El Paso.
doing something else I'm not going to say. I digress on you.
I digress
At least
on
I
you.
look cute. I look like a little rosebud right now. Ew, not that kind of rosebud. Let's not even go there.
no, actually, yes, that kind of rosebud. a blown out butthole.
Yuck.
I'm hilarious. I'm absolutely hilarious. Yeah, what do I need? I need a dustpan, energy drink, more
A dustpan energy drink? Is that what she said? A dustpan?
What is that? I'm looking that up.
A dustpan
I think maybe she means a dustpan and an energy drink.
Okay.
Because I'm not finding a dustpan energy drink.
If I'm making more sandwiches,
They have,
I need
they have
more
Arizona energy drinks. That
There's-
comes up.
That's enough for like one person. Oh, you're streaming? Hello. What are you streaming on? Oh, hello. Hello.
People are just ignoring. So someone I look like they were streaming, and she's like, "What are you streaming on?" And it's like, they're like, oh, that woman is crazy.
I'm streaming too.
Ha, Cobra. She's not funny.
I'm not
Somebody's
streaming.
got Tourette's out
I'm
here.
calling the police.
Jesus Christ, there's no privacy out in public. That's a funny joke. You ain't getting no privacy out in public, baby doll. Don't matter
Baby
where.
doll.
You could literally be in the woods and there'll be somebody in the woods. You ain't getting privacy anywhere. Anywhere. Oh, but I think he heard me, so he's actually giving me a little thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Apparently, Aaron is married. Congratulations. Your girl is beautiful. She is a BBW, and she is... Hey, just because you're big doesn't mean you aren't... You could be small as a... You could be light as a feather, stiff as a board, but hello. Not me. You can be light as a feather, stiff as a board, and be ugly as a rock. It don't matter the size. Like, and she has dropped
Size doesn't matter.
Congratulations to him. May they go thrifting, and maybe he'll take her to Crimson Dawn before Josh ever would. He never took me to Crimson Dawn. And I like how he lies and says, yeah, we hung out in nature this time. Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
I think you must have been hanging out in the ether by yourself, and the ether is not nature.
She can't stop talking about him. She can't keep his name out of her mouth. She's obsessed. She's crazy. Cobra needs a restraining order so she can't even get on a plane and fly there. There was already the revenge porn incident.
Dude. I want to walk up on stage and Chris rock her after talking about my boy Cobes. Keep my boy Cobes' name out your mouth.
Sure. I mean, it could be. It's space nature. It's dissociation.
I think she means disassociation. She said dissociation.
Anyways, I want candy. I used to be addicted to... I remember I used to be so... Literally, like, the addiction ran through my bloods. I'm so glad, like, the addiction to candy has stopped.
You just said you wanted candy, so it doesn't sound like it stopped.
The one addiction that hasn't stopped is soda.
No, drinking.
Damn it.
How about drinking? How about you're drunk all the time? So that's probably the addiction that didn't stop.
Soda and weed. And bad
And drinking. Come on, Jessica, you can do it.
choice of...
She's in big time denial about how much she drinks.
And can we get some, like, Angel of Mercy on this Walmart thing? You know, Walmart played one of my songs one day, and I was, like, having such a happy freak out, and everyone else in the aisle is looking at me. I'm like, bitch, I'm sorry, Walmart's playing good music right now. I'm happy. Like, leave me alone. I don't want this song, though. If I could run the
Did she just
Walmart
randomly
playlist-
bring up a time that Walmart played a
If I
song
could
she
run the
liked?
Walmart playlist,
Yes.
What percentage am I
This
on?
is the worst verbal diarrhea of all time.
This is every Jessica stream. And she'll get super fucking drunk. This is like walking distance from where she lives. So she'll get super fucking drunk and just walk here. And if the Walmart's closed, she hangs out like right behind it, like kind of in the woods behind Walmart. And she argues with her chat and just screams at it and pisses all over the ground all night. She is crazy.
I hate her more than King Cobra loves Ozzy Osbourne.
Damn. That's deep. That runs deep.
On 15. Okay. What do I need? I need a
Yeah, Cobra's in the
dustpan.
chat says, I would have taken her to Crimson Dawn, but she wanted to fight.
Of course, that's all she wanted to do.
Red Bull.
I
wow.
watched enough of you with her, Cobra. You were a great boyfriend. I will vouch for you 1,000%. If any woman comes to me and is like, should I date King Cobra? I will say, not only should you date him, you should love him from the bottom of your heart. He's a good boyfriend.
You haven't messaged me in over a month. Thank you. You people want me to get over a certain somebody, but you can't stop messaging me. Let me live! Fuck, at least I'm outside. What is he doing?
Protection
Rotting in
order
his
is in order, Tubes.
She's like, at least I'm outside. What's he doing? It's like you're outside because you live with your parents and they don't want you screaming in their house. That's what's going on here. Go hang out behind Walmart. Go film some pallets in the garden center at Walmart. That'll be nice.
Yeah, a lot of people have to go out and walk the dog every day. Her parents make her go out and walk herself.
fucking cum-filled chair. Fuck off. His
cum-filled chair?
Filled, beer-filled, piss-filled, fucking alcohol, liquor-filled fucking chair. What else the fuck is on that chair? I don't know. Leave me alone.
Dude, if I had a cum-filled, liquor-filled piss chair and some girl blew me in it, I would never let her talk down about that chair. I'd be like, bitch, yeah, I got a dirty ass crusty chair, but you sucked this dick while I sat in it. Fuck out of here. That ain't a dirty chair. That's a throne, bitch. I sit on the throne.
All of you. You want me to get over him? Fuck off. First and foremost, fuck off. Figure it out. You like the F words?
You know, Shani and Rev broke up recently too. So there's like,
for good or for now?
I mean, allegedly.
First and foremost, figure it out.
If he comes
Leave me
back with
alone
a
the
fucking cheeseburger, she'll take him in.
bullshit. Let him die
I don't
in
think
his
she was the one that ended
own
it.
decrepit little man cave. Please.
She was the one living at his uncle's house. She can't take him in.
Okay, at least I'm out in nature, okay? Let him die in his own decrepit fucking, I like your pink, whatever those are. Those are cute.
She's just talking to random people.
So he kicked her out?
Yeah, he kicked
Shani out of the house?
Yes, allegedly.
Wow, where's she gonna go? Is there a SeaWorld in Pennsylvania?
Let him die, okay? I just died in your arms tonight. Well, he's not in my arms, okay? So, leave me alone. Is that the only subject that can be talked to me about? I like plants. I like weed. I like miniverse.
Weed is a plant.
I like cats. I like pretty much any animal. I like spiders. I don't want a spider as a pet or a friend, but I respect them. Snakes, amphibians, like, figure something out. I don't give a shit.
If Shani and Rev are broken up, can we have Rev on the show as a guest?
I have no idea.
Almost make me want to take my phone and smash it like Josh on fucking September 2nd with his coke-fueled rage. That's what y'all motherfuckers want. My phone already fucking cracked the other, and it was I literally missed my pocket, and my phone fell, and I'm like, oh, lovely, 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 I love you too. Leave me alone about the Demogorgon, okay?
The Demogorgon.
I'm outside in the perfect fall weather, having a great, beautiful day, and you're harassing me at this point.
Hanging out outside of the
I cook
Walmart.
amazing. I've got tight pussy. I don't know why he say he did me in the a-hole, because he never did. And you're talking about it being tight.
Okay.
It's supposed to be tight. Either hole you're talking about is supposed to be tight, you dumbass. Okay. So, and he never did me in the a-hole ever. He was trying to, and that's not what doggy means. That's not what doggy means. Thank you. Last time I checked, that's not what doggy means, okay? Just because you've seen your dogs do other things doesn't mean anything about what it actually is. I don't care. He's miserable. I don't care. You want me to get over him, then quit messaging me. Quit harassing me. I don't give a single flying fuck. The day I quit wearing this ring will be the day... The day I quit wearing that ring will be the day that I die. So figure that one out. Come for me. Take me out. I don't care. Leave me alone, though. Either take me out or leave me alone at this point. Because I'm sexy. I know what I'm worth. I'm fucking amazing at everything I do.
Delusions of grandeur.
No, I have full anxiety, but most of what I do... and what doesn't turn... Okay, practice makes perfect, and nobody's perfect, so... Tom Petty's from Gainesville, Florida. I love Gainesville. The bar I used to go to, I guess he used to go to, or something, Lillian's. So when your wife is checking the bank records, she's like, oh, as if she can't look that up. Like, you think your wife is that, the music store. Like, your wife can't Google what the music store is and it's actually a bar. Okay, like, your wife is that dumb? Come on, you gotta give women
What is she
more credit
talking
than
about?
that. You gotta give the woman more credit. And I'm not making sandwiches. If people want dinner, they know how to make a grilled cheese for themselves. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm about to go get what I need. I'm not eating a grilled whatever. People fucking harassing me. They want me to get over shit, and then all day, every day from hundreds of people, this, that, the other. Okay. Well, figure it out yourselves.
Figure it out,
and
dude.
quit messaging me if you want me to get over them. Oh, that's a smart one. Every day when I think, oh, I'm fine, it never fails. Never. Because y'all literal miserable motherfucker, the words I want to say to all of y'all. Figure those words out. Karma will only come back, and then you'll be thinking about me when karma comes for you. Because, whoa, can we like pipe down in the aisles, please? Like it's.
Really? She's telling other people to pipe down? Is that what I just heard?
This is a store, not a concert venue.
King Cobra in the chat confirms that Jessica is a cow.
Yeah.
Like,
probably.
We don't need to scream like that. And yeah, you don't need to look at me. You have a wife. Thank you. And my glasses are broken. Thanks. Please don't look at me.
Who's
don't
looking
look at me
at
at
her?
all. If I ever had a kid with him,
I can't
which,
believe
thank
she's getting
God,
accosted in the candy aisle.
I didn't, but our kid would still be cute. If I ever had a kid
She's talking about having kids with Cobra.
with him, he would not be allowed around that baby.
Oh yeah, she did call him a sicko like a week ago.
Just because what he wants to
she's a
Hank
piece of
Hill
trash.
his son. Like if they ever got into his like alcohol collect. First of all, you don't have a collection, dum dum. You don't have a collection. You could buy 3 different things; they'd all be gone by tomorrow. You don't have a collection of nothing. So the fact that you think, like, can you at least like assure me your dog ain't gonna kill me? Like, goddamn, looking at me, I don't. My sister was attacked by one of those dogs. Like, can you not be a fucking dick?
Please,
Thanks.
dog.
My sister
Please,
was
dog.
attacked by one of those dogs.
This is
so
your
you're gonna look at
chance,
me
dog.
Like I'm supposed to get
Be a
over
good
it?
boy.
Yeah. I'll make you
Take
get
her
over
out.
it. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I want like the fucking ceiling to collapse, like just where she's standing in Walmart. Or how about this? When she walks outside, I want a meteor to hit her. I hate her more than King Cobra loves Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, he's a little behind because
King Cobra must be behind. Yeah.
yeah, he pauses the stream and does other things and then comes back.
I'm screaming about someone in a Walmart. I
Let's
was
go.
outside the store. Thank you. I literally watched a cop watch a couple fight for 2 hours and not do a motherfucking thing about it. So me screaming in Walmart never happened. Thank you. Never happened.
What about you screaming outside of Walmart? Because that definitely
5,000,
happened.
Alex. Never happened. I was outside the store. Figure it out.
Ha,
baby
well,
doll.
that is true. Figure it out, dude.
Figure it the fuck out because that never happened. I was screaming in the wall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I was screaming in Walmart, I would be escorted.
I
that's
don't know
why
about
You're
that.
literally
Watch a cop
screaming
talk
in
to a
Walmart
Walmart
about
worker
not screaming in
saying that
Walmart.
they
We're
saw a
watching you
domestic
scream in
violence
Walmart
case and
as
they
you're in
just watched
Walmart.
them fight
With
for
your
2
leopard
hours
print
in the parking
underwear
lot,
and Wonder
screaming
Bread.
instead of doing something about it. I don't want to hear your mouth. Oops, sorry. I don't want to hear your mouth. Okay, when you're the one that texted me about him. Oh, and then you're a little triggered baby doll.
She just
I'm not
goes.
your problem. I'm not
She
your
just goes
problem,
on and
I
on
never
and on and
was.
on and
So
on.
Figure that out.
Figure it
and
out, dude.
Quit messaging me about the fucking loser.
She's
and
been
then
doing
I
the
won't
figure it
mention
out a
him,
lot.
And then you're gonna gaslight me, you fucking retard, dumb bitch.
I don't think she knows what gaslighting means.
Thank you. And Facebook, ban me for that word right there. I bet you 1, 2, 3, I'll be taken down. 1, 2, 3, I'll be taken down for that word. Screaming in Walmart. I was outside of Walmart. Thank you. So if a literal cop can watch a couple fight outside of a Walmart parking lot for 2 hours and literally tell the Walmart, I've been standing here watching it. I don't want to hear your mouth. When you're literally messaging me about him, but you people want me to get over him, then let me get over him, you stupid bitch. Are you dumb? Blind? Deaf?
This
Clearly
is
you're
excruciatingly
something.
painful.
Oh, clearly. No, clearly you are. You're the triggered one right now. That's why you're so mad.
No, you.
He's going to try and trigger me and blocks
I'm not triggered.
me.
You're triggered.
Trigger me and blocks me.
No, you.
You're the trigger one, baby doll. I could literally pull up your little sob story right now. I don't want to hear your mouth. I could literally pull up your whole sob story right now and expose you. So I don't want to hear your mouth. Oh,
You guys
live
are
in
watching
Hampton
right now and you're in this Walmart. You do have my permission to grab her phone and destroy it.
I don't want to hang out with you. You haven't messaged me in well over a month, and you're telling me about somebody that everyone is telling me to get. Oh, you're the triggered one, sweetheart. You're triggered because you're not even the only person I'm talking about. And there's a few women that know that they're all lumped in this. So the fact that you're so triggered that you think you're the only one I'm talking about speaks volumes because you blocked me, you dumb bitch.
Does she have to get the cart with the wonky wheel?
Whack, 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 whack.
Yeah, adding on to her goddamn manic tirade is the fucking wheel.
Yeah.
Everywhere she's going,
the wheel
it's
that
so
like
bad.
the wheel that like spins when you push it. It just like keeps spinning. There's also I always get the wheel with the bike lock on it. Like I'll take a cart, or I said wheel, I meant cart. I always get the cart with like a padlock on it. Like I'll get the cart and then realize there's like a padlock that someone put on it every time.
You want me to get over him? Quit talking to me about him.
I don't think I've ever noticed that. That's psycho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skank. But you're dumb, and you can't figure that one the fuck out because you're slow.
Yeah, the QFC in Bellevue has at least one cart with a padlock on it, and I always seem to choose that one for some reason. And I don't realize it until I feel the lock swinging around.
I've gone there so many times. I don't think I've ever once got a shopping cart there. I always just like walk in barehanded and grab a few things.
So figure that out. You're the triggered one, sweetheart.
Holy
That's why
shit,
you're
dude.
messaging me about him.
The only way this get worse is if she was in an apartment with the stupid fucking smoke detector beeping too. I would cut off my own head. I couldn't deal with this. If there was a smoke detector beeping on top of all of this, I would just slice my own head off.
Say nothing
I
until
couldn't
you
handle
motherfuckers
this.
brought him up to me. I've been doing my own thing, dumbass. But you're too slow to realize that because you're slow. Duh.
So she's buying a mop?
Figured that one out. That's so funny that you blocked me. Oh, you were
Did she get a job at the Peep Show?
in DV too, but yet you're messaging me about him, so you won't let me get over him in a proper manner? Yeah, fuck off with that dumb shit. I'm not listening to that. I ain't listening to that at any goddamn given time, so fuck you. So funny that you think I'm just talking, oh yeah, you triggered little slug-ass motherfucker. That's what you are.
By the way, the tip train has slowed down. Let's get the tip train to leave the station again. Use the link pinned at the top of the chats. Send a couple more bucks in to get closer to the goal. We have a weekly show goal, and we are at 14%, which isn't bad because this is the first one of the year. Or of the week.
Moisten of the year.
Of the year, yeah.
Moisten
we haven't done
those
this all
tips
year.
And slip them right in.
Are a slug, and then you'll turn into a snail you're a snail and you'll turn into a slug very soon. You can't even figure out what screaming in a store versus screaming outside looks like. Put your glasses on. If I was screaming in Walmart, I would have been escorted, you dumb, stupid ass. And why am I screaming? Because you
No,
motherfuckers
people in
won't
Walmart
leave
get
me
away
the
with a lot.
Ben, this is your proctologist, Dr. Bob, and I have your results. I'm sorry to inform you that you have a blowed out butthole. Hi, Cyborg Billy. Glad to see you here.
You know, I already knew that. I didn't need a proctologist to tell me that. You know, the weird thing is that the colonoscopy, I couldn't even tell I had that, but the endoscopy, my throat was all sore for the rest of the day, and like they had something holding my head in place, and I have like bruises on the sides of my neck, like just below my jaw because of it. So the endoscopy was actually worse.
Everybody keeps saying that you could just shit in a box. Like you don't need these colonoscopies. Have you looked into the shit in the box thing?
So that is a test that's less invasive, but a lot of people are saying like, first of all, that only diagnoses if you already have cancer or not. And a colonoscopy is there to go in and see if there's any like precancerous growths happening. So it's not as accurate as an actual colonoscopy because they go in there with their scope, and if they see anything growing in there, they snip it off and then they biopsy to make sure it hasn't turned into cancer yet. But there's actual like precancerous polyps that they can, like, that I've had before. Stuff that would have turned into cancer if I had ignored it long enough. So that's why I have to get them so regularly, because I get them from time to time. And now I have to go back.
Cut into my chest.
And now I have to go back this coming spring. The doctor's like, you got to go back in 6 months to get another one. And I'm like, what? So, because usually it's like 6 years or 7 years they make you wait.
Fuck alone.
When they cut into my chest on Friday to do the heart surgery, they didn't give me enough anesthesia to put me out. So I was like awake for like, I swear it felt like an hour of it.
That sucks.
And I was so high that I could feel them like carving into my chest. And I was so high that it felt like I was in a movie. And everything was like really like cool and chill. And I was like, I didn't want to stop it, but then I was like, maybe I should say something so they know I'm awake. Then I said something, and then they put me back down again.
Yeah. Once you say something like, "Oh, I'm still awake," they would just like turn it up a little bit and put you out. That happened to me during a colonoscopy. I woke up and tried to like, because I was like out of it. I tried to like grab, like I tried to fight. Basically, I was trying to like pull the thing out of my ass. You know, like, and then they just dosed me and I was done.
He's not a part of me. I am my own person. You can leave me the fuck out of whatever miserable shit that you go on in your.
If you're a regular weed user, they give you more anesthetic because for some reason using weed a lot makes you more likely to wake up from anesthesia. They kept telling me that. They've told me that a few times.
Miserable life about. Okay, I'm not your problem. You're
Yeah,
your
I think
own
it's just
problem.
because I was so big that I didn't go out.
You got demons.
And I started talking to the doctors. Like I felt like an hour into the procedure. I don't know, it probably was like a less than that, but when I started talking, they were like, "Oh, hey!" Like they were surprised I was there. And then like I blacked out shortly after that.
You tried to trigger me. It's so funny. You tried to trigger me, but who blocked who first? You dumbass. Figure that one out. You blocked me, stupid bitch. So figure that one out.
Figure it out, dude.
Here I am living my life, doing what I need to do. I'm not bitching about a motherfucker. You're trying to.
Yes, you are. All you're doing is bitching.
It failed. It failed. Backfired on you, and you blocked me first because you're a loser.
I hate when she does that.
Only losers focus on this stuff 24 hours a day, and that's what you are, is a fucking loser. I love how people can't read in and outdoors. That's amazing. So, trigger yourself, baby doll. You triggered yourself. That's hilarious. You think I was screaming in Walmart? You're fucking hilarious. If I was screaming in Walmart, the cops would have been on me so fucking fast, like white on rice, bitch. You don't fucking know anything. Clearly, that's why you fucking blocked me, because you thought you could do something to me, but actually I did something to you in the process. That's fucking hilarious. No, see, I'm being Cinderella by getting new cleaning supplies and getting stuff to
She's
fucking
being
cook.
Cinderella.
What are you doing being a miserable fucking SAW? S-A-H. Figure those acronyms out, baby.
She keeps doing the figure it out.
Oh, and you wanted to hang out with me? Oh, one slight wrong move from you, I would have ended you. That's why you're fucking weak. PAB. And that doesn't mean Pabst beer, okay? That's not what that means.
That's PBR. What are you talking PAB? Pabst is PBR.
I wasn't. I was screaming outside, you dumb bitch. Figure out the words that you're trying to insult me with, because it ain't gonna happen. I like how a dumbass bitch is gonna try and trigger me, and she don't like the way I'm acting. Aw, like, leave me alone. I'm about to go home and cook dinner, and you're gonna do what? Something smells like Play-Doh. But see, I love how a triggered motherfucker gonna try, and then she blocks me. Oh. That's hilarious to me. I'm screaming, baby doll. If I was screaming in Walmart, they would have taken me out in 0.12 of a second, sweetheart. You know not what you speak of. Figure out what you're trying to talk about before you talk about me.
Nobody gets paid enough at Walmart to deal with you.
Here I am doing my own thing, and you're fucking messaging
A little peach
me
alcohol
over a month
blend,
later,
a PAB.
and then you're the one that
King
gets
Cobra
triggered.
sipping that peach wine with
Again, figure
Stella
out what you're
Rosa
talking
mixed
about before
with
you get
Pinnacle
triggered,
cream
dumbass.
vodka.
I was outside. I'm allowed
That's
to
what's
scream
up.
just like everyone. If there's a couple screaming and fighting in the Walmart parking lot for 2 hours, and there's literally a cop out here supposed to doing his job, protect and serve, and he's not protecting or serving, and he's literally saying, "I've been
Ben,
watching."
I
them
remembered
fight
you
for this
mentioned of
long."
liking the 90s
What if
Ron
something
Mahaff
happened?
anime.
That would be
Any
on his
chance of you
conscience.
checking out the 2024 remake?
I had no idea there was one. But yeah, that was like one of the few anime like series that I watched. You know, back when I first started, like I was in high school in the 90s. So yeah, I'll check it out. It's a pretty weird concept for a show. So
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Don't want to hear nothing. I was not screaming in Walmart. That's how deliriously people make up your own little stories in your mind to fit your little fake narrative that is so falsely false. Who are you? Again, Josh, in baby commercials. We get your stance. You don't need to play the whole baby. You can skip the commercial at any when the skip button comes. You can skip.
What
and
is she-
Josh, you actually make enough money that you could afford the YouTube thing where you don't have. But I digress on that because he's got to spend that money on other things. So.
wow, what the hell? You don't get to tell King Cobra how to spend his money. You don't get to do that. What the fuck?
Leave me alone? Oh, you wanted to hang out with me? Oh, I would have literally SYT. I would have SYT you. You say one wrong move, I would have SYT.
She was gonna suck your tip?
You people are hilarious to me. You know I existed on YouTube before I knew him, and I'm going to exist. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to exist.
Are you sure about
This
that?
isn't YouTube, baby doll. But I was on YouTube before I knew he existed. I'm not saying before he existed. I'm just saying before I knew he existed. Listen to my words and listen to them.
So it looks like Jessica is actually live right now. And let's see what's going on with her right now.
You know, it's a movie from like the 1930s?
Oh my god, it's so like she has the worst volume.
It was my teacher's favorite movie.
That's like as loud as I can get it.
Wonder why.
Oh my god, I don't know. It's the volume is so low. I turned it up on my end as loud as I can. Here we go.
A friend of mine asked if you had heart surgery, Billy. I'm happy to see you up and about. Sending virtual hugs to my favorite sweet boys.
Yes, I survived heart surgery this week. Everybody should be proud of me. I have a giant scar on my chest. Makes me sad.
God, that was 5 years ago.
God, it's so quiet.
Time go.
Why is it so quiet?
Well, I mean, at least we can look at her because she's so beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch this because it's like her sound sucks. She needs like an external mic or something. Because that shit.
Yeah, or she could just get off the internet.
With your bat ears. Figure it out. It's Halloween. Get your bat ears on. Get your bat ears on so you can hear the words that I'm saying and not what you want to hear so you can be triggered. I'm screaming. If I was screaming in Walmart, why was I not apprehended? That's funny. Stupid. That's fucking funny because I wasn't apprehended in Walmart. I was able to do my shopping like a normal person. That's fucking weird. It's weird to me, baby doll. Do you want me to pull your messages up and post them all over for everyone to see? Because I'll do that if you want me to, since you're harassing me. I'm having a fucking night out going to Walmart.
Having a night out. What she's doing right now, she describes as having a night out.
Yeah. And
People
you're
love to
sitting here
have night outs at the Walmart.
watching me being a miserable slag. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're the miserable slag.
Living the rock star
And
life.
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Outside of Walmart.
It's not my fault you're miserable. I'm screaming in Walmart. Oh, well then why wasn't I arrested? Why wasn't I tackled?
I don't think they'd tackle you for screaming. They'd probably just ask you to leave, and if you didn't leave, they'd call the cops. It's probably what they do. I don't think they'd tackle you for screaming.
Oh, their security.
Yeah, why wasn't she exterminated?
Oh, why wasn't I tackled? Nothing happened to me. Figure that out. Because I wasn't in Walmart. Stupid. I love how stupid bitches get so triggered over shit that they tried to start. And
That's you!
they couldn't even finish.
That's like her speaking dolphin right there.
You couldn't even finish it. You had to block me. That's hilarious. It just shows how fake you are. Oh, I want to hang out with you. Okay, yeah. Well, thank God that never happened. I don't need more of those mistakes. Don't need more of those mistakes going on in my life. Thank you. Hilarious. I don't want to watch your reels either, okay, people? And that one person can unsend, I don't know if you're watching, but you can unsend your link to me, because if you don't recant it, delete it, I'm going to block you. I could probably block you now, but I'm going to give you the chance of me getting out of it. And if you don't recant it by then, I'm going to have you blocked, because all of you people want me to get over someone, and then yet every day it's something new, isn't it? You cannot let it go.
Gotta love the cope. She has to pretend the people in chat are the triggered ones. Low.
Yes.
I hope she talks shit to the wrong person on stream one day. That would be a gift for all of us.
And then you blame me for
I
it.
don't want her to be harmed, but I would celebrate if she was.
What if it was like I was talking about, like the ceiling just randomly collapsed, or like a meteor came down, and or like something like that?
I would do a celebratory dance.
I don't have a YouTube. I know none of you believe shit I fucking say. I feel so bad for you. I don't have a YouTube. So I would not click on his stuff unless you think I'm fucking... Shut up, you fucking trap. Fucking trap mouth.
Who?
We're not even at 7 o'clock. Wow, this is depressing. Wait till it gets to 4 o'clock. Anyways, have a good day, people. My phone's on 1%. Have a good day. Thanks for triggering me. You know, I'm supposed to live stream within my own rights and limits. I don't need you people
She's like a sovereign citizen for live streaming.
triggering me when you're a loser.
You people?
Yeah.
What does she
And
mean,
then
you
get
people?
so triggered, you gotta block me. Aww.
Aww.
Where, baby, where? Where? You know I am my own person. I can live stream when I've been live streaming since 2017. I can live stream whenever the fuck I feel like it. Thank you.
I don't think she can.
And
I think
will.
she's
And
not
what are
allowed.
you gonna do about it? Try to trigger me, bitch? Oh, you know he's got a small thing. He's got an ego problem. Why don't these mothers teach their son? What are all these mothers doing out here? Like putting all these fucking loser men out here. Like, God, I literally wish I could be a mother. Because these people...
I do not wish you could be that.
Are too
I do not want you responsible for another human life.
afraid to, teach birds and the bees. They're too afraid to teach this. And okay, then why procreate if you cannot teach the fucking basics? You didn't stop. Oh, you stop. You get a medal. No, you California rolled. No, you don't get nothing.
What?
No. All of you people.
She's like critiquing the way people are driving around her. Oh, you're California rolled. Okay.
And I would love one of you to hit me, because I'll fucking take you for everything. I will take your soul.
Okay. I would also love for one of them to hit you, Jessica.
I'll take a little...
Yeah, you're just agreeing
We
with
finally
her.
agree on
Yeah.
something.
Seashell.
We finally agree on something. Earlier, did you say she was getting a job?
I didn't say that, no. Did she say that? I didn't say it.
Maybe. I thought someone talked about her getting a job.
She's definitely not getting a job. That's not happening.
A
No.
job would be
That's
good
not-
for her. She could get
Not for
she
the
could get
people
an
who
employee
hired her.
discount.
Arrow, but if you know, you know.
We already know she worked at Home Depot and she was, not the best.
Hey, if she got a job with an employee discount, maybe she could work at a crematorium.
I don't even know what a Corvette looks like, but you people need to leave me the fuck alone. Just because I want to stream doesn't mean it has anything to do with him. I don't give a single fuck. He will rot in that trailer. And yes, he lives in a trailer. Terrorist community, yes.
Oh, shit.
Terrace. Lot 27.
Why is she doing that, man? Why is she doing that?
I digress. Leave me alone, thank you. Okay? Josh claims, this, that, okay. I would love to see how he treats Ellen if he actually got...
Wow.
He's one of those men that hate women because of his mother issue. That's not my problem. I would never abandon him. But you're also not going to do me wrong either. And you might have 2 Christmas presents coming on Christmas Day. I don't know.
Why?
1 or 2 Christmas presents. We'll figure it out come Christmas. You might have a present or 2 that shows more. And this is all I have of him. All the time I'd be like, I should be recording. Like when Josh was on the duster, like literally, you can go to his Facebook and look at his January. He said, I'm like sweating and this, I'm like this, and he didn't tell me till 2 days later that
She's
he was
the
on
worst,
duster.
dude.
Josh will lie to you, but then also tell you the truth. I was like, there's no way you look that pink, like a little pink baby hamster on fucking out. No. Josh was on duster. I love this man, or I did love him. I loved him for what he portrayed himself as.
Okay, so that she says this a lot. So she's saying she loved the persona. She loved the online persona and the attention. That's what she loved. She's admitting it. She thinks she sounds good, like she's in the has the moral high ground, but it just sounds like she basically was like, "Oh, I see this person has attention and clout, so I'm going to try to get with him and try to sink my anchors into him." That's what I hear.
She's a vile, unredeemable piece of shit.
Yep.
She's not worthy of King Cobra's love. I hope she suffers terribly in something that keeps her off the internet. I'm tired of her existence. She is a trash human being. Disavow this dirty bitch.
I did. I don't care about the fame.
Yes, you do. What?
I don't care about none of that bullshit. I don't. I care about how I'm treated, how kind you are to me.
I mean, you got to be kind too. You both have to be kind to each other, and you were not kind. You live streamed it, and you live streamed yourself being an insufferable bitch.
I know who he is. At the end of
Cobra
the day.
gave her everything. She was worth nothing. She went against the grain.
And I still feel bad for him. And people tell me I should. I'm a human being, okay? I cannot help how I feel about him. Maybe that's my defect, okay? I cannot help how I feel about him. And I would see people before, wow, you don't even stop at the, okay. People always call his dad a narcissist, and yes, his dad is, and he
Got to talk about his dad
fall
now.
from the tree, although it can differentiate, but his dad failed him. Okay, and if people want me to, if Josh wants me to get over him, if people want me to get over him, you need to quit messaging me, because every time
Can't you just block the people who are messaging you?
feel good, every time I finally feel, and I don't need to update you people on when I feel good. mentally.
I mean, I've also heard you talking about how you're going back there. So how are you going to get over him when you're flying to where he lives? You could go to anywhere else in the whole world, but you choose to go to like the one place where he lives. It's insane.
Emotionally, physically, psychologically, like, no, you don't need. Every time I start to finally feel good, somebody's got to bring me down. And it's not even usually somebody, it's multiple, it's like 4 to 5 people at a time. I'm like, thanks. Oh, but you tell me, if somebody says this, you need to cut them off. But yet you're literally doing the same thing as what they're doing. So, like...
Okay.
Can I just be left alone? He's not getting the ring back. He's not getting the wand back, okay? He's not getting those back. One day I'll quit wearing this ring. I don't know what I'll do with it. I wish I was artistic. It's a beautiful ring. I fucking love it. The fact that Josh never wanted to buy any other woman a ring. But
Here we go. She flips from like anger to sadness.
But he treats me like ultimate shit, and he's so obsessed with fucking what's her name, and you think it would mean something to me, but it doesn't really mean a pile of shit at the end of the day.
You had your chance and you blew it. This is all your own doing. You're not worthy.
It's still a beautiful ring, though, but it doesn't mean shit coming from the person that's wrong. It doesn't mean shit. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, but I'm not giving it back to him because he would literally, if he ever got so lucky to get another girl, which he wouldn't. And this is what you people fucking break me down to. I was doing my own stream. It had nothing to do with him. And you people want to message me, and then get so triggered. You gotta block yourselves. You're the one trying to trigger me, you stupid bitch. All 5 of you fucking whores trying to trigger me today. All of you know who you are.
Poor Jessica.
Every last
What
one
a
of you know who
victim.
you are trying to trigger me when I'm trying to do my own thing. I've been doing this since 2017. I fucking am allowed to do it.
Ah!
I didn't know him in 2017. I'm
Jesus
allowed
Christ.
to do
Then
this. Fuck
you got to get a filter that cuts out her banshee screams.
No.
This is fucking ridiculous.
If I feel like
There's
it.
38. You've been watching this for 38 fucking minutes,
allowed to
and there's
fucking
been
do this
somehow
if I fucking
45
feel
minutes of
like it.
banshee scream.
I don't give a shit about him. Just like his dad, his family, everybody. I don't give a fuck. He will die in his own fucking miserable demise, and I have nothing to do with it. Whoever wants to make their sandwich,
You know, I would vote for Trump. I would vote for Trump if he put it in his plan to deal with this wench. If Trump was like, we're going to deal with Jessica Boyle, I would vote for Trump tomorrow.
She reminds me of the crazy lady from Misery.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kathy Bates, way more lovable than this.
She's Matlock now, by the way.
500 hours at this.
Did you know that? They rebooted
Kathy
Matlock.
Bates. Oh, really? Cute.
Yeah, they rebooted Matlock and made her the new Matlock, and she's definitely on Ozempic because she's thinner than I've ever seen her. Ever.
If Kathy Bates played Jessica Boyle, Kathy Bates would be more lovable than Jessica Boyle.
They look about the same age, and I think Kathy Bates is probably like 70 or something.
Point. I'm ready to go to bed. We're on a Sunday night. What are we doing? Come on. I'm ready for bed. I'm ready for bed.
bed.
She always does this. I'm going to bed, and then like she streams for like 3 more hours.
Look, I'm just like ready to pass the fuck out.
Please pass out into the second lane.
Well, I'm gonna pee here in a second. I'm about to pee in my
She's about to pee.
pants. Oh, well, good. You don't have to do that. You can cross the street. I'm so tired of people trying to fucking trigger me all fucking day, and then it's
They don't need to try.
my fault when I get triggered. Okay.
They don't need to try. 0 effort.
Figure it the fuck out. I like
Could you imagine living in her neighborhood? You would. I guarantee you, a lot of them know about her because she's always like screaming, like running down the street.
everything but that
I would
bitch.
probably be under investigation if I lived in her neighborhood. I don't think I'd be convicted, but I'd definitely be investigated.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we need one last tip train, at least to get it to an even 200. That would be extremely helpful. So like $8 or $7. $7 will get us to an even 200 if anyone wants to do that.
Nah, pussies, do $8. Ben was right the first time.
Just
do $8, pussies.
Quick reminder:
if you're not a pussy, do $8.
Quick reminder, after tonight's show, we are doing a live movie reaction. We're doing a classic horror movie known as Horror Hotel. It had 2 titles, Horror Hotel and City of the Dead. So we're doing that tonight on our Patreon. The link is down in the description. You can go there. It's on the $10 level. You get that and a bunch of other video content. You can do that. You can go to the link down below. I'll link it in the chat right now too, so you guys can just click it. You just sign up at the $10 level. You get to hang out with us while we watch this classic film tonight. Classic horror film, very old school. Sign up right there. At the $10 level. There's more content to come too, so you don't want to miss it. Sign up. $10 level. Yeah. Yeah. So, and we're probably going to do that fairly soon here, so you should sign up. Now I'm drinking the Kroger version of seltzer water because that's what was on sale this time.
Is it plain?
Yes. Yeah. Oh. So, we're probably going to do that in a couple minutes here. If anyone wants to help out with the goal at all, we're going to do that fairly soon. I'm just checking something really quick here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is episode 1416.
We're really close to
2
the
questionable ages of consent.
I forgot what I was saying. All right. Yeah, I think we're going to go over there now and do this thing. If anyone wants to
Patrons
follow along.
$10 and above. Come watch movie night with us. I know a lot of you are going to be sitting at home alone tonight, cold. Go make some popcorn, chuck us $10 and watch the movie with the boys. Best night of your life.
All right, we are going to do that right now. So we will see all of you there. Sign up now.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.